Hold on a second. I'm going to share the live. Oh. Let's put a little, let's do a little face massage. Wait, before we do that, we're gonna share the live. Wait, before we do that, we're gonna share the live. There we go. Ah! What's happening? Hi, cutie. Okay, let me get my life together. Jesus. Okay. Hey, girly pop. What's going on? What's new? Do we have any manifestations today? Any things you noticed today? Even the smallest things that you noticed today? It's good to train the conscience to notice, even if it's a small thing, like a coupon, a discount, a free thing. Someone gave you a sweet treat, whatever, you know? Notice the things. Yes, okay, so missed my flight because I was late for backdrop. Okay. Ooh, we're getting into the juicy dates. Let me open my agua. My jawline's getting smaller. Stop. No, you're getting hotter. I imagine myself on the plane. They said they don't have any flights until tomorrow morning. Ooh. This is some masterful shit right here. All of a sudden, I'm on a flight at 12 p.m. in Woo! All of a sudden, I'm on a flight at 12 p.m. in first class, only 25K miles more. We are abundance. We are abundance. It really is that easy. It really is that easy. Weather in NYC was horrible, so flights were overbooked. It really is that easy. You would not have gotten there if you did not assume the motherfucking position. And the position is, I'm on that plane. I'm on that flight. Okay? Yeah. I'm here for all of it. All right, let's get into this face massage we talked about the other day. All right. Girl, Tell me your story. How did you get into manifestation? Like, what did you enter through law of assumption, law of attraction? Did you enter through another spiritual practice? Like, what's your story, girl? I really like your energy. Oh! Sorry, guys. I'm a little dramatic. You're new here? Welcome, Ernest JY. Ernest G. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew. Did you find me through any of my videos, or did you find me just like in happenstance in the comments? Because I'll be in people's comments too. Law of Attraction more than a decade ago. I used to script. I scripted my move to NYC my entire career. This is my secret account. Oh, I feel lit up, girl. I feel lit the fuck up right now. You guys, I dropped serum on my shirt. Don't judge me. It's not anything else. Well, it might be a little food on my shirt. I just ate. Don't judge me. I love that everyone has accounts dedicated to this, because that's so true. That's so real. Your SP video, this used to be my secret account, but now it's like going viral right now. So I'm like, might as well go live, because might as well. This is what I do anyway. I would have went live anyway, even if I had 3 followers. Your SP video where you're just being blunt got me here, because I got reminded my power years ago and been manifesting a lot of things, but mainly SPs like clockwork. Welcome home. Welcome home. And your words stuck with me. You got to be blunt about it for real. Yeah, I was like, when I first began, I tried to listen to all the gentle people, but nobody was getting through my head. People were adding words and shit. People were like making up their own kind of manifestation, and I'm just like, just give me the bare bones. Make this shit as easy as possible. Just skip to my fucking loop. I don't want to hear that shit. Get to the point. You're making this harder than it is. It's called law of assumption. Law of assumption. Manifestation. Materialization. It's like, it's not supposed to be hard. If it's something that's in our if it's in our biogenetic makeup, if it's who we are, it shouldn't be fucking hard. There's other people winning billions and making millions just by blinking and shitting. So why can't I? I'm literally the same consciousness they are, so might as well. Law of assumption, Neville, like 5-ish years really, but my true level has been this year. Me too. My level up, 2025 was the year of, I think they call it the 9 year, right? Because like 9 symbolizes finality, the closing of cycles, completion, or maybe that's 2026. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, a 10 year. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'm new to numerology and shit like that, so bear with me. But so many like reoccurring patterns I closed out. So many old belief systems I closed out, I released, I let go. Just the desire for comfort and familiarity, I dropped it and decided that it was unnecessary. I don't have to have comfort 24/7 in order to live a fulfilling life. Okay, I embrace the discomfort and change and adapting to new circumstances. That is the way that you level up anyway. Like, I just refamiliarize myself with the dominant conversations of life and how we function and change and grow as people. I love sociology. So I think that my content is probably going viral right now because I'm teaching through my experiences. I'm not really like trying to find gurus to like expand off of or copy. I literally am just shooting the fucking shit, okay? And the lessons are landing because I'm experiencing success through just being my fucking self, just being authentic. I don't have no there's people who inspire me. I can give you links to certain YouTube channels. I can give you links to certain books to try to get my Amazon store up. Cool. I could try to do that. But in all reality, like, the real shit, the real raw shit comes from experience. And this is why I say, like, you're not going to find it in a book. You're not going to find it at a seminar. You're not going to find it in a class. You're not going to find it anywhere except within. And it has to come through you for you to know that feeling of divine oneness with everything around you, to the point where you can quite literally manifest instantly. That is what I'm trying to teach. That's what I'm trying to instill in people. You are that powerful. And I want people to embrace that reality, because it's true. You are that powerful. You can manifest instantly. Okay? It's just the outcome of it manifesting instantly. Let that shit go. It doesn't fucking matter when it really manifests, because time doesn't even fucking exist. That's how you manifest instantly, by letting go of, like, oh, I have to, just, who cares? I manifested instantly by literally sitting at the foot of my bed, crashing the fuck out, crying, then suddenly getting silent, closing my eyes, opening my eyes back up, staring into my wall, and zoning out. I got out of the way of my doubts. I got out of the way of my fears. I let them literally exist. I did not fight them or resist them. I allowed my fears to coexist with me. I allowed the parts of myself that I felt ashamed of to coexist with me. I became nothing. I did not, this emo me, this human version of myself, I stripped myself. I stripped myself of my name, my age, my culture, my sex, my gender, my beliefs, my opinions, my culture, my nationality, my race, my ethnicity, everything about me. I stripped, and I just became awareness. I had no wants. I had nowhere to be. I had no thing to do. I had no one to be. I was just consciousness. And because I got out of my way, because I released all my fears, my ego, whatever, right? The ego's fake, by the way. It doesn't exist. I released all that shit and got out of my own way. That is why shit manifested instantly. In that moment, got a text from my SP wanting to take me on a trip. So I manifested my SP, and I manifested a trip, and I manifested, and I manifested money. Okay? Is this by you meditating or just generally? This is a mixture of things, but what triggered it is me losing all of my identity, like literally stripping myself. If you study like non-duality and things of that nature, you'll understand that moments of becoming the observer, you've probably heard that before. Going into the void, right? You've heard that before. Just any type of stillness practice. Now, you can meditate, but I'm not talking about meditating. It's a type of meditation, I guess, but meditation is more so you're looking to achieve something. You're getting something. You're either focused on a mantra, or you're trying to empty the mind, or whatever the case is, you're trying to do something, right? But that's not really what a do nothing session is. A do nothing session is more so you are returning to the state of being that you were when you were in your mother's womb, right? That is what helps me instantly manifest. Returning to the state of no one, no thing, nowhere. Just awareness. That's it. That is what helped me instantly. Bruh, I'm telling you, if you get out of your way, you don't even exist for 10 minutes. Try 5 minutes first. If you're new at being still for a long time, try like 5 minutes. But for 10, 20 minutes throughout your day, be fucking still. You can invest that in yourself, because like I said, time doesn't exist. You can invest 10 minutes in yourself. Okay? You're probably going to crave it longer. I low-key want to meditate to see if I can talk to my future self for advice. Is that crave? It's not. Guess what? I'll tell you a story in a bit. I could get a little wordy, so I'm not going to do too much because I got to answer some of these questions, but I'm going to tell you a story. Remind me to tell you the ancestor story, okay? Let me answer like 5 questions real quick. Like getting yourself just to stare at the wall and be able to be still? Yes. You can stare at a wall. Let your eyes relax. You might go cockeyed. Who fucking cares? Just do it. You can stare at a wall. You can stare at a tree. You can stare at the clouds. I like to stare at my ceiling because it's super fucking pretty, and I have a really nice chandelier in the middle of my room. So it's totally up to you how you do it. But you must keep your eyes open. You don't have to strain and stare, but like relax and just let your consciousness slip. You ever like, it's literally like zoning out. Like someone ever be like talking to you and you zone out, or like you're in the shower and you zone out, or you're at work and you zone out. Like it's, you just let your eyes just, right? You shut down the focus. You're focused on nothing because you're no one and you're nothing, remember? You're nowhere, remember? You're just awareness. So stare at something that is a good focus point. If you stare at the clouds, it's pretty good when you're a beginner because you can still have that activity of your eyes moving and you won't be as like, damn, this is hard to stay still. I stare at my ceiling and my chandelier because I don't need the training wheels anymore. Like I can do nothing sessions with my eyes closed. I highly do not advise that if you're a beginner, because when you close your eyes, you can't focus on one point because your mind is so creative. It will give you visions and visuals and images and sounds and scents. You don't want that. That's a saturation session, not a do nothing session. Those are two different things. You want to keep those eyes open and you want to lock in and just let your eyes relax. Not closed, relaxed. That's how you instantly manifest. You get out the fucking way of your own desires. Because they're right there. In the ethers. Ready to materialize in your physical reality. They're right there. They're literally right here next to your face. The millions of dollars is right here. The car, the house, the body, whatever it is you're trying to manifest is right here. It's just, you're like, damn, how long is it going to take? Ooh, what if it doesn't manifest? What if I don't? I'm a beginner. I'm not an expert. I don't know what I'm doing. Those beliefs is this. This is what's blocking the desires. Let's see. I'm going to scroll up a little bit, guys. 1 second. I just want to make sure that I can get everyone's questions taken care of. Broke up with my ex in December and I have an SP but no chasing. Like I'm too cute for all that. Sorry, guys. I'm a little dramatic and I cuss a little bit. If you haven't already seen that, I cuss a little bit. Is manifesting just changing your thoughts? No. Because you could think about your desires all the time. That's just a very small portion of it. You see, your thoughts do become things. But it's about allowing the change to happen that your thoughts create. See, if your thoughts create the change, your thoughts are always creating the change. Your thoughts are never not created. I want y'all to know, when you say I am a millionaire, it's changing. It's happening. Like in that second, it's not, there is no delay. I'm letting you know that now, right? Your thoughts are always changing your reality. Now, it is your automatic desire to rebuttal your thoughts that creates the resistance. So yes, manifesting is just changing your thoughts. But it's also allowing shit to happen. To conquer the old self and let it get out of the way. Get it out of the way. It's so scared. It's scared of success. It's scared to be beautiful. It's scared to have your dream. It's scared to feel safe enough to be skinny. It's scared to be safe enough to actually grow a larger size. It's scared to be safe enough to have that much money, to have your dream home, to have your dream relationship. It's scared to have that because it thinks that it's going to fuck it up. It thinks that it's a self-sabotager. So you need to just allow the old self to understand. I understand you were once needed to protect me, right? You instilled fear in me because you needed me to protect myself. But I am safe enough now to spend and invest and take care of this much money. To take care of an actual mansion. I understand now. I cannot let the house go to waste. I must hire a cleaner. I must invest in myself. It's not uncomfortable to spend that money. I understand that when I spend that money, it comes right back. Right? You have to talk to yourself like that. Because you don't trust that that's real yet. You want the mansion or whatever it is you want, but you don't trust that really you can take care of it. Like, what does your car look like right now? What does your house look like right now? Like, what does your bank account look like right now? Like, even if you got $5, 5 nickels to rub together, are your ducks in a fucking row? If you got $500 million right now, would your bank account even be able to insure it? Because most commercial bank accounts can't insure over $250,000. So are we thinking ahead of the game? Are we thinking like the person that we want to become? Are we putting our ducks in a row? Yesterday live, I said, what did I say, y'all? I said, if you want a partner, clear out a drawer. If you want a partner, clear out a little bit of your closet. You have to make space, right? What does that mean? It means clear out the old self. Okay? It's really that easy. I'm gonna keep repeating that all live. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. Manifesting is your biogenetic makeup. I'm gonna keep saying that too, because y'all think it's something that you have to learn, but it's really who you are. It's not a technique. It's really who you are actively being right now. You manifested being in this live. Let's see. Cutie the creator says she's been learning to realize the story I've always told myself running on autopilot, especially with friendships. Thank you for the gifts, Cutie. Is this by you meditating or just, I already answered that. Sorry about that. Let's see here. All right, now I can look at the new stuff. Hey, Jane Doe. What's the good news? The good news is I'm going viral right now. And I took inspired action to go live. And I like looked at I had 400 likes and like 30 follows. And I was like, oh, okay. It must be prime time. Hey, everybody. Hey to my OGs who followed me since day one when I only had 35 followers. But hey to the new people too. I'm glad that you discovered my chaos and my ruckus. It's all through the lens of love. I promise. I promise. I have only the most fulfilling and satisfying and yummy intent for you. I want you to get everything that you want. I want you to have a fucking wish list down the fucking street. And we're going to fulfill every last manifestation, every last desire on that list. Because we are changing the self. Right? And when we change the self, everything else falls the fucking line. Remember. I will be uploading this live to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to it. It's the same as my my tag. I claimed it, so it's mine. So make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube. The link is not in my bio. It might be. I have it as my Ema Philo one. I will change that. I promise you I am a responsible adult. I will change the link soon. But I have 2 YouTube channels. It's Ema Philo, and then I claimed it, so it's mine. So don't judge me. And if you do, I don't give a fuck. JK. I don't. Seriously. Let's see here. I just told... Wait. Where are we? Oh, where are we? I scrolled too far. Okay. OMG, yes, that makes so much sense. I'm glad I'm making sense, because sometimes I'll be questioning it. Sometimes when I try and do nothing, thoughts pop up. Let them. You do not adjust anything. You just exist. Because remember... When you are doing a do nothing session, you are nothing and no one, and you are nowhere. If the thoughts pop up, that's not your fucking problem, because you are just awareness. You are just being. It is the one true state of peace that you will literally ever experience. So do it often and do it frequently and do it enthusiastically, because do nothing sessions are literally showers for your brain. It is your brain literally scrubbing its ass. Okay. It is brain. You are washing your brain. Okay. Because guess what? When you do a do nothing session, this is how your thoughts circulate. Okay? You have your conscience, you have your conscious mind, you have your subconscious mind, right? And together, I guess they make the superconscious mind, or the functions of the superconscious mind, right? Which is the ether. It's in the ethers. It's consciousness itself. It's the purest form of consciousness, right? So those are the 3 facets of you, okay? So the conscious mind is what we're using right now to communicate with each other. It's everything that we know, right? In this state of being, in the human state of being. The subconscious mind, it regurgitates whatever is impressed upon it, okay? It's real. It busts it wide open at night. Okay. When you ever heard of SATS by Neville Goddard? It's the feminine. It's the feminine part of the mind. Okay. It busts it wide open at night, and you can imprint whatever you want to on it when you're in that what is it? Theta wave state. You feeling drowsy, but you're not quite asleep. Yeah. Program yourself during that time. So those 2 parts of your mind are constantly communicating with each other. So your subconscious mind is in charge of those intrusive thoughts that you think are going to take away your desire. When in all reality, intrusive thoughts are that will take away your desire. You get intrusive thoughts no matter what. Even master manifestors get intrusive thoughts. Neville Goddard received intrusive thoughts. Neville Goddard what people think is wavered up until the day he died, but he was still a master manifester. Understand that you don't have to fight your thoughts, Mercy. That's what I'm saying, baby. You do not have to fight your thoughts. You just let them come and you let them fucking go. Okay? They're not your problem for the 5 to 10 to 20 minutes that you do your do nothing session. In your do nothing session, you are just existing. You are not your body. You are not your age. You are not your gender. You are not your name. You are not your race. You are not your family. You are not your culture. You are not your nationality. You are not your opinions. You are not your wants. You are not your needs. You are not even your desires. You are not anything. You are not anyone. You are not anywhere. Okay? Do you understand? Hey, Megan. Hey, Morgan. Look at all my people. Thoughts always change, but what do you feel when you say it too? Good point, Jane. That's one of my OGs, y'all. I just told my kid if he needed permission to grow and excel and soar, he can. He's 14. Ooh, come on, mama. Come on, mama. Sorry for clapping so loud, guys, if you have in headphones. Let's see. You can't say I'm a millionaire and your abs clench every time you pay a bill. Those feelings don't go. Exactly. Yesterday I was telling a story where I was like, bro, if your Uber Eats is $30 and all you have is $35, you need to tip $1. Even it doesn't matter. You need to still operate like somebody who is abundant. Still tip. It's the behavior itself that is being programmed into you. It's not the amount, because money doesn't even fucking exist. It's your energy. What are you doing? Who are you being? I'm still gonna tip you. All I got to tip you is $1 right now, but I'm gonna tip you. It don't matter. Or shit, if you big and bold and you really know that money gonna multiply, shit, tip them the whole 35. Fuck it, tip them the whole $5 left. Whatever it is. But like, I need you to understand that being abundant and wanting abundance are two different things. Being abundant and performing abundance are two different things. You have to literally flip everything you know on its head and start thinking differently. Think outside of the box. Start questioning why the fuck there even is a box. Let's see here. How do you keep the new story whenever there is people from your past bringing up the old you? Set your fucking boundaries and do not waver on those boundaries. Period. I'm very big on boundaries. I do not play about boundaries. If I say I'm not going to talk about something, don't fucking bring it up. If you bring it up, I will let you know I'm not talking about this. If you treat me a certain type of way, I'm not going to be around you. You don't have access to me. You don't get to talk to me. You don't get to speak to me. I don't care. If I have to live with you, we have very limited interaction until you get your fucking shit together. Words. Listen. And there are going to be days where I need to get my fucking shit together too. Understand that. It's not always going to be your surroundings. You have to, you're looking in the mirror at all times. Remember that. But set your fucking boundaries. Do not play about that. That's nothing to play about. Don't play about your boundaries. Okay, may I ask a smidge of advice if that's okay? You may. You're supposed to be seeing who else got the good news. Yes, please share your good news in the chat, guys. Let's capitalize off this good energy. Period. I'm going to Paris next week for a show, like living my life. Period. Ooh, she's going to be in Paris. Period. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh my God, I remember when we first met. You're doing so well in life. Okay. Do you think we should work out when manifesting weight loss? You don't have to. But I don't want you to associate anything. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. This is not what I was trying to play. Okay, so here's the thing about manifesting weight loss. You do not have to necessarily work out to lose weight. You literally can just not work out. I don't really work out like that, to be honest with you. I like to dance, so I do go to dance classes sometimes. I do dance alone in my room sometimes, but I like to dance in general. You don't have to work out though. Like, if you don't want to actually like do any like super high energy physical exertion, you don't have to do that either. But I do want you to consider this. If you have some type of weird affinity about like moving your body, or like when you do start running or walking or doing something physical, if you feel some type of way about it, like you have to overperform, or if you're not having a good time, then you should not be doing it. You shouldn't go to the gym if you don't want to go to the gym. I don't. And I'm losing weight faster than when I used to go to the gym all the time. How is that possible? Y'all already know the answer. You already know the answer. It's about feeling good in your body. You see, when I was in the gym working out, I wasn't feeling good in my body, but I was exerting the most energy. See, when I'm dancing, I'm feeling the best in my body. So when you're dancing, it's one of those times where the soul is in complete control of the body. You understand? So when you're dancing, you're having a good fucking time. Okay? You're in a state of euphoria, especially when you're freestyling. So it's about feeling good in your body. Start having fun in your body again. Start having a good time. Stop worrying about how you look when you're having a good time. Stop worrying about perception. It's fucking irrelevant. It's a human invention. We don't care. We literally don't care. And even if we're judging you, we're going to forget that we judged you probably 5 hours later, if not sooner. Probably right after we judged you. Who cares? Just be yourself. Enjoy it. Fuck up. Make mistakes. Look crazy. Look cringe. And benefit from it. When you start having fun in your body again, the weight will start falling off. I promise you that. And I make promises because I know, because I'm living proof. Thoughts are like a 2-year-old with too much energy. Let them run. They aren't yours. Meditate. Exactly. They will get tired. You will not. That's why do nothing sessions are so beneficial. Because when you're in a state of I am no one, I am nothing, I am nowhere, the thoughts themselves, they will persist until they dispose of themselves. And when those thoughts create that empty space because they're disposing of themselves, that's why I said it's like your brain is washing its ass, because it is. Your brain is literally washing its ass. So when the thoughts are literally persisting and then they eventually throw themselves in the garbage because you have not acknowledged it, you have not poured any energy in it, which is the most valuable currency. Remember, you have not paid any attention to it, meaning you have not given it any life, meaning it cannot survive in your self-concept. It cannot survive in your mind. It cannot reintroduce itself. Remember, the thought that is sustained is the thought that keeps on reproducing itself. The thought that is sustained is the thought that keeps on reproducing itself. I'm repeating this because it's a very important point. The thought that is sustained is the thought that keeps reproducing itself. So that's why do nothing sessions are so beneficial and help you manifest instantly. Do you understand? Jane Doe, you're on fucking fire tonight. Seriously. OMG. Okay, that helps so much, honestly. Really, Mercy, please. Because I'm like learning and teaching all this stuff, from my experience, y'all are literally my only feedback to like know if it like works for other people. And while now I am like going public with this because people are saying, like, I did a little closed group and we tried it out together. And it does work. And so people start manifesting big shit. So now the past two paid to exist challenges have been closed off to the public. Okay. And this third one that's coming up on November 9th, if you're interested, make sure to DM me and I will send you the link to join. All right. But I'm going to go public with it this time because the way that we do things is a little like consuming, in a sense of like, not in a like overexertive way, but like you have to send a voice note every morning and you have to say that shit like you are that person who gets paid to fucking exist. What are you doing? You're on a private jet on the way to Thailand, right? You're buying another property. What are you doing? You're walking the runway tomorrow. You're going to send us copies of the magazine in the mail in 3 months. What are you doing? Are you staring in the mirror this morning at your dream body? Looking at your definition of your abs? Like, what are you doing? Like, you have if you feel like that's too much, it's not the challenge for you. Okay. Also, this is an intermediate to advanced challenge. If you are still asking questions like, is it possible to manifest blank? This is not the challenge for you because we go fast. Okay. We are very much so like, we will know. We will know. And this is no shade, but like I have challenges for beginners for a reason. Okay. This is not one of those challenges. Like when we coming up in there, if you coming in there and you're like, damn, these bitches sound delusional. This is not the challenge for you because yes, we do. That's how we manifest our shit, because we do sound delusional. If you're still in a self-hatred phase, a self-judgment phase, a self-pity phase, a self-victimization phase, this is not the challenge for you. We are literally Gonna move fast. Now, this is not to say that beginners cannot join this challenge. That is totally fine. But what I'm letting you know is we go fast. Okay? We go fast. We do show compassion. We do answer questions. We do not tolerate the self-victimization. We don't tolerate trauma dumping either. Okay? We're not therapists. We're here to manifest our shit and get paid to exist. Okay? And we have lives outside of the group chat. Okay, so we got shit to do. We got shit to do. Another thing that you must do during this challenge is you must post once a day. And it doesn't have to be crazy. It can be a carousel or it can be a video, whatever. It's up to you. I don't really care anymore. However you want to do it. Everybody enjoys doing it different ways. But you must post once a day. It could be on a private little page you make just for the challenge, right? You don't have to tell nobody about this. This could be a little secret. And whoever's in the group chat. But you must post once a day. It takes 2 fucking seconds. You just post what I manifested today. And it'd be like, I woke up this morning. Boom. I got a coupon for IKEA. Boom. My husband gave me a massage. Boom. I got a free piece of pizza at work. Boom. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever looks like receiving something or a shift in your self-concept or just any type of manifestation in general that you've been working on. You add it to that slideshow or whatever once a day. It takes 2 seconds, like I said. And to snap a picture of something you just received, take a picture of that shit. It's easy. It's fun. It's exciting. It's a community. We support each other. We gas each other up. Okay. We celebrate each other. We console each other when we going through shit, right? Like, we don't just completely ignore that, right? We're conscious, though, of each other. Okay? So that's just a little bit about that. If you want to join that, make sure you DM me, like I said, so I can send you the link to join. All right? Onwards and upwards. Let's get back into the questions. So say I want to manifest a new job. Go to the blah, 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 blah. Go to the do nothing state. Yes. But the thing that makes it so easy is saturation sessions. Okay? The reason it's so easy for me to go into the do nothing sessions is because I know what I'm pouring into myself, right? I know that I'm pouring into myself. I'm embodying the state. Like I'm making sure that like the thoughts in my mind are the thoughts of someone who has the life that I want. I'm making sure my behavior and my habits are those that of someone that I would want their life. Like, I'm not just like going into a do nothing session and just like going to be exactly what I don't want to be. You know what I mean? So like I do my saturation sessions because it's fun, it's exciting, not because I feel like I have to. It's not a duty for me to do this. I love this shit, okay? I'm a writer, so I write. So I love to script. I love to journal, right? I'm a Leo rising, so I love looking in the mirror and I love complimenting myself, right? So I do mirror work, right? What else? What are some other ways to saturate? I watch YouTube vlogs and videos of people who are living the lifestyle that I want. I watch a lot of interior decor because I'm manifesting a 2-story penthouse. And I'm watching tours of 2-story penthouses on YouTube as well, right? I watch people test drive Mercedes-Benz AMG GTEs because I want a Mercedes-Benz AMG GTE and I want the newest version. I don't want no old shit. And I want that bitch to be all chocolate inside and out. And I even want the rims to be chocolate. You see where I'm going with this? Like, the things that I do in my regular life, I integrate my desires into it. So if I like making collages and mixed media art. I'm an artist as well. As you can see, I like to just do all these pictures. I custom made all these pictures. Okay, that is one of my favorite. That's the Black American Soleil flag, and that's Grace Jones. That's Angela Davis. That's the march. And that's the march for Martin Luther King's that's where he had the I Have a Dream speech. Like, I'm a creative, so I incorporate my desires in my collages. I naturally do vision boards regularly. This is not something that I'm like forcing myself to do. Like, I must make a vision board if it's gonna like, I don't. And sometimes I don't do anything. Sometimes I don't fucking feel like journaling. I don't feel like vision boarding or collaging or whatever. I do what I want when I want to, and that's why things manifest instantly, because I'm not in my fucking way. I'm not trying to get it. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to like integrate the identity of a trier in my life. I am just doing what I feel like. I'm following my inspiration. I'm following inspired action. That's another, I'm gonna make a video about that. I need to make a video about inspired action because a lot of people don't know how it feels, right? It's that feeling before Christmas It's that feeling the night before the first day of school. Or it's that feeling of like, I should turn left instead of right today. Like, it's that feeling. I don't know how else to explain it, but like, it's that feeling. But yeah, you get ready for your new job. Just make space for your new job, Mercy. You get your work clothes ready. Start, like, how are you going to dress at this new job? What are you going to do at this new job? What's your personality going to be like at this new job? What kind of connections and colleagues are you hoping to have at this new job? Get clear on what this life looks like, Mercy. That's how you get your new job. I apply for a job with the expectation that I'm going to get hired at the interview. And I always do. I have yet to get rejected. It's because I have the fucking audacity to. I have the audacity. Yes, you can do all the things, the techniques and the methods, but do you have the audacity to go after the shit that you want? Or do you feel like you still have to ask for it? You have to ask for permission. No, take that shit. It's yours. If you want it, it's yours. Nobody's telling you that you can or can't have it except for yourself. So if you want the job, Mercy, get that job, girl. What you mean? It's yours. If they already emailed you and called you and said, Mercy, we are offering you the position, how would your actions change? How would your energy change? How would your behavior shift then? Think about it that way. That's how you need to be moving. You understand? Who put that box there? Oh, why is there a box dropping gems? Wait, what box? Did I miss something? What happened? What box? Oh my God, what happened? Thank you. Wait, I don't know what I'm thanking for. What happened? Okay, let's see. Am I tripping? I don't even want to SP. A guy would be competing with my peace, not another man. I love you, Jane. A few of your videos popped up before, but being on your live def made me a follower. Oh, Mercy. That really means the most to me because I really like to go live because I feel like the energy is more potent. It's more authentic. You can't edit it. You can't, water it down. Like it just is what it is. Like if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's just really what it is. And so it is my most authentic self. And it is when I love myself the most. And so you following me when I love myself the most means the world to me. And it is just another one of my affirmations being reflected back to me. It's another part of my self-concept being reflected back to me. And I am a reflection of you. You would not be engaging with me if you did not desire this type of interaction, or if you weren't cut from the fabric of what made this interaction possible. You know what I mean? Like, we are both each other. I don't know. I'm saying anything. I'm such a Pisces. I don't work out. I do not do anything with my face. Every compliment rejuvenates what I speak over me. Ooh. Honestly, people call me pretty on my days where I literally just throw it in a bag. Like, that's what I do to, like, my whole life for that day. What you are describing is frequency. Ooh. Your eyes and hair go together so well with your skin tone. OMG. Thank you, Briani. Also, too many thoughts at night means you've been holding back and masking through the day too. Beautiful. They also, my neuroscience professor said this actually. So trust her. She knows what she's talking about. Thank you for following, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Why aren't you public yet? What we're waiting for? Show the world. Well, the reason I wasn't public yet was because I was not doing it for publicity. When I first did the challenge, I just wanted a couple of friends to do it with me because I was just doing it. So here's the thing. Here's a secret about me. I like to do like solo social experiments. Like, I'm really obsessed with sociology. So I just do like social experience on myself. And so I was like, okay, like let me like act like this for 3 weeks. Like, let me like act like I get paid to exist for 3 weeks. And like, let me just exist and do my do nothing sessions and saturate when I feel like it and see what happens. Right. And then I got a lump sum of money. Then I got my first check from YouTube. And then it just kept rolling. Then we got a new house. And then I was on the red carpet in Atlanta. I was just like, okay, I'm going to to do this with somebody else because I just want to make sure it's not just me. Like, I just want to make sure, like, anybody can do this. And I want to also, like, learn how to break it down to other people. Because, like, it's one thing for me to do it because the way that I got to doing Do Nothing sessions, I crashed the fuck out one day and I went in my room, slammed the door, and I, like, slid down the wall. Well, I didn't slide down the wall, literally. I was sitting at the foot of my bed and I was just like, I don't want to do anything, say anything, be anyone, be anywhere. I'm just going to exist. And I did it. And then, like, 15 minutes later, that's when all the shit came in. My phone was like, ding, 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 ding. And I went on a all-expense vacation with my SP, who I then later dumped for a different SP. Anyway, that's not important. But that's why I'm not public, because at first I was just doing it. I was existing. I was just being authentic. See what I'm saying? Like, the journey itself is because I'm just being. Like, I'm not planning on structuring my social media this way or trying to do this or trying to be that. Or I know I have 5.5 million followers right now. I might even have 6 million. But I know for a fact that I have 5.5 million followers right now. So I'm moving and acting the way that I would if I had the 5.5 million followers. I know that they are loyal, consistent, self-aware supporters. And even if I'm doing something that's not necessarily in the public eye, they know that I'm still working, I'm still creating, I'm still being. Like, Ema, that crazy Ema, she's always thinking. Her thoughts are always going in her head. She's always, you know, like, putting shit in a 3D. She's always just popping out inventions and shit, right? Like, what the fuck is a Do Nothing session? Like, you know? Like, my followers know that because they know that creation is a never-ending cycle. It's a never-ending feedback loop. You're always creating. So, that's why. Like, I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I'll share this with people. And then I was like, okay, let me put it in a Discord. So I put it in a Discord. Then I cleared that bitch out because I was like, if you don't fucking feel like you believe in law of assumption and manifestation, if you don't feel like your source, you better get the fuck out. If you're not active in here, you better get out. Because I wanted it to be a potent space. I want the energy in my group chat, in my community. It's called the God State Collective, by the way. I wanted the energy in my community to be that of a godly one that encourages limitless power, limitless creation, instant manifestation, readily available creative consciousness, ready to fucking create whenever you're ready, right? In a space where you could just be and exist and support and really, like, ask the questions that you want, the burning questions, and you will get some shit that comes from experience, not from hearsay, not from a book, not from seminar, not from anything, but from somebody who went through it and succeeded because they went through it, and they can tell you how to manifest that shit because they knew, they did it. They actually they have the receipts, they're credible, right? So that's like the world that I'm creating. You see what I'm saying? So I will do an announcement. Just make sure that you just follow for the announcement. I'll talk more about it in my future lives. This is the last weekend of the round 2 challenge. So we got our little private group chat. This is the last weekend of that. Okay. So we're going to have our finale call, and then we're going to have a week break where we just have a break from. Some of them still post every day. They said that some of them are like, I literally struggled forever to post on a consistent basis, and now just post it every day with ease. Like, I don't even want to stop. So some of them still are like, they post during the breaks, but I wouldn't advise it if you have like this weird affinity with like posting every day. I don't care. Like, if you don't feel like it, just don't. It's not that deep. But yeah, so I will announce it on probably this Sunday night. And yeah, if you DM me already, I'll send you the link. Know the biz. You have to accept message requests. I do. You're right, cutie. Oh my God. Clock me. Okay, I will be accepting message requests. Sometimes I can be a grandma, okay? And I'm like learning how to work apps. All right? So thank you. That's crazy. You say voice note. I voice record notes to myself all the time. Yes. Listening to subliminals at night gives me bad dreams. I want to listen though. So just change your mind, Jasmine. Just change your mind. Should I start making subliminals again? Because I've never gotten that complaint. But also think about it. You've already decided that they give you bad dreams because you had one experience. Or maybe a couple experiences. Even if you had like 3 experiences, who cares? Just say, you know what? I sleep sound when I listen to subliminals. I feel comfortable. Let me romanticize this. Let me light a candle as I fall asleep to the subliminal. Let me put on my sexiest lotions and oils and fragrances and creams. Let me get real sexy for bed. Let me get real, feminina for bed. And then press play on your subliminals so that your subconscious mind associates subliminals with this self-loving and caring experience, right? Like that's how my mind thinks. Otherwise, I don't know. Like I told y'all, I'm just teaching based off experience. I'm just telling y'all what worked for me. Okay? I'm telling you how to be practical with this shit and integrate into your real life so you don't feel like you're performing and doing a chore all the time, right? Let's see here. Oh, this is my shit. So you don't feel like you're performing and doing a chore all the time, right? Let's see here. Oh, this is my shit. I am proof. Fix myself real quick. Come on, Sterling. You get me? Please don't trauma dump. Don't be weird. Good news. Good perspective. Yep. Trust and believe. And some people probably in here probably got kicked out. It was just because you didn't respond to the everyone ad. You probably don't have on your notifications for the group chat. But if you want to, just turn your notifications on for the announcements channel. You can, so that you can get or the everyone tag, so that you can get the important shit and not all the fluff and conversation. You had a vegan burger? Ooh, I know that tasted good. I haven't changed my spending habits and been getting extra bands now. See, Megan? Don't waver. Don't waver that behavior. I love using voice recordings to say my thoughts and re-listen to them when needed. Let me turn this down. Ooh, relax. I only watch rich people do what rich people do on YouTube, lottery, and how lottery winners spend. Ooh, I love that. Oh, you ate that. You ate that. I'm getting a little excited. I go to Central Market out here. I made a key to only go to Michelin star. Pull it. Oh! Period. Prioritize something small for you. Mine was getting my feet done. $50. It will snowball. Keep those feet done. You have no excuse. I don't care if you have $100. Spend that $50. Okay, me too. I always get 3 offers anytime. Y'all are some abundant MRFers. Let's see here. Oh my God, thank you, Sir Waltonamus. I appreciate that observation of yours. He said, you are absolutely beautiful. Keep putting your light to the world. Thank you. Jane Doe says, if I have a bad day, I force myself to leave me a good voice note. That's actually your creative genius. Please write a book. Yesterday. Everyone is you pushed out, Cutie says. We're a reflection of your great energy and who you are. You just made me feel real fuzzy and warm. Thank you. Thank you for the follows, guys. I do desire people who love themselves. I was taught self-love at home. Luckily, in Rev Ike started me. Oh my God, I have not watched a Rev Ike video in a while. I'm gonna have to tune into Rev Ike. I'm not religious, by the way, y'all. Inspiration is inspiration. You feel me? You're so oh, my energy is motivational? Thank you, Ro. Me too. I was just having a similar comment with my son and his dad. Anytime I befriended a girl who didn't love themselves, I was always in competition and jealousy. No thanks. Yeah, I had to be blunt with myself recently, and I had to go ahead and say, you know what? You can't be friends with really highly insecure women because you are very outspoken and you don't like sweeping shit under the rug. So you have to be honest, and you don't like fluff and sugarcoating and all that. So you can't be friends with these women because you're just gonna say what it is. Stop calling yourself fat and ugly. That's irritating. You're pissing me off. Why are you with that bum? He's not paying no bills in your house. He's eating all your food. He doesn't even put on lotion. So that's why I can't be I can't be friends with insecure women. I must digress. I must digress. I must mind my business and zip my lip. And I must tighten my circle. That is all I can do. Okay, I am but a goddess. I'm but a goddess expressed as Ema Philo. I can't. That's all I can do. That's all I got. I'm glad that you even brought that up. Collecting SPs like Infinity Stones. Baby, my next manifestation is a 3-man. I want a 3-man roster. And I'm gonna do a little followers only vlogs about my roster. Yes, sirski. And how I manifested each one of them, and why they are okay with me dating other men, and how I get my fucking way when I want to, and why all of them are wealthy, and I'm not gonna tell y'all too much. Just enjoy the content. Just enjoy the content. Because like I said, I'm just being myself. I am a big dreamer. I think big. I don't think small, okay? That's another thing I'm trying to instill in everybody. There is no box. Why the fuck? Don't even think outside that bitch. There is no box. So basically just circling back to having audacity. Absolutely. You can be scared. You can doubt what you're about to do. You can be fearful, whatever. You can be apprehensive. But do it anyway. Because you're not going and abiding by the comforts of your old self-concept. You are going and abiding by the comforts of your desires, your new self-concept, your fulfillment, your authentic, what lights you up, your inspiration. That's what you're abiding by that. If something that you're doing lights you up with excitement and it's something you really want to do and it's something that excites you and it makes you feel good and it satisfies you and it fulfills you, if you would do it, even if money wasn't a thing, it is your responsibility to fulfill that. You don't have an excuse but to follow your dreams. It is your responsibility. It is your duty, your obligation to fulfill that. The very thing that lights you up, I'm telling you, it will light you up. You want to know why it feels like something's lighting you up when you're really happy and you're really excited? It's impacting your heart. Your heart is in control of your electromagnetic field, right? And the more you fulfill the things, follow that heart, right? Not the ego that sometimes can mask as the heart. Remember, the ego doesn't exist. I'm going to keep saying that. Remember, there is nothing and no one more bigger and more powerful than consciousness. You are consciousness expressed as this person in this race, in this nationality, in this job, in this identity, in these opinions, in these feelings, in these clothes. But that's it. And guess what? It means nothing. Yes, it means nothing. Everything about you means nothing. Remember that. And that is the most beautiful thing that you could ever experience, is being nothing. I'm a unicorn and I can't pretend to be a horse. Period. Yes, I love me some Jane. Oh, wait, I'm not even following this page. Oh, yeah, I'm following you on the Ema page. I'm like, wait. It's a lot of people who I follow on my other page, but I'm just like, how am I not following you? Hold on a second. At some point, this page itself is going to be following, well, potentially 0 people, because I want to follow all of y'all on my main page because we're human beings. Let's kick the shit and look at each other's lives. I don't know, be nosy. But yeah, so if you want to follow back, like, of course, follow this page to support or whatever the case is. But if you want to just, and we kicking it in the comments and we kikiing, follow my main page. I'm going to follow you back. I'm not bougie over there. Not even a little bit. I'm not bougie. And if I'm not following you, I will. I'm glowing. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, that's my boo. Aku go. What's your sign? I'm a Pisces sun. I'm a Leo rising, and I am a Virgo moon. A very analytical miss. But she's very thorough, and she will always have a receipt ready to go. Printed, hot, fresh, and ready. This you? She don't speak on things that she has not experienced and has not had facts for. Yeah. Virgo moon, second house. Fuck with me. I'm so extra. Please. I had a friend who would literally repeat things I said like it was her thoughts. She gone now. Yeah, I've had really scary, jealous friends too. And I've had to, and they still stalk me. They've commented on this page a couple times. I'm like, get the fuck up. I'm not even responding. You don't deserve it. You will sit there and talk to yourself. Because that's what you deserve. My old self-concept is not in charge anymore. I will not argue with you, bitch. You're commenting on my page because you're a fan. Okay? You're not even a supporter. You're a fan. Right? That's how you gotta... You feel me? Get that... Tighten that self-concept up. I need to join your team for real. You really do. Okay? You really do. Hey, Billy. I'm back. I was cooking. Welcome back, Ernest. Happy Halloween, y'all. Yeah. I want to see all the pretty kitties out there. And I'm talking about as your costume. Relax. Unless it's actually like really pretty. I love admiring women. Anyway, let me mind my business. Don't send me pictures of your vagina. I'm so funny for no reason. I love when women have rosters. Really? Yeah, I need a roster. Stop. Don't laugh at me. Ignore me. Oh, if you were wondering what this tattoo says on my hand, I claimed it, so it's mine. I'm really true to this shit. I got this when I was like 27, I think. Bro, you see my comment? What you say? Hold on, let me scroll up. No, it probably blocked you. I didn't see it. What did you say? That's my little sister, y'all. That's why my energy was like, what do you want? Just kidding. Bigger Than Big by Mona Leo. Ooh, let's play that. Wait, is this gonna like get muted out by YouTube? Because I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. I'm gonna play a snippet. I recently just started manifesting my SP and see her name more and more. Is that a good thing? That means that she is in your conscious world. Okay? If you want it to be a good thing, then it is, right? If you want to assign meaning to it, then yes. Okay? But don't think that if you don't see her name somewhere that you just not gonna get her. Okay? So don't like attach that to the outcome. So enjoy the signs, because I love signs. Right? But don't like be like, oh, the signs didn't come. I'm not getting it. Like it's gonna come still. You could literally say, oh fuck, I give up, and it's gonna come. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna follow you. My name starts with J. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Don't lose someone to feel that. Feel it for free without the trauma. Exactly. Bro, tripping. It still did not show your whole comment. By the way, I'm talking to my little sister. It's okay. I'm an avid AHS watcher, and sometimes I compliment anyone. Period. Do you ever worry about timing? No, not really. But when I do have feelings of like anxiety or like fear, I just process it and I sit with it. Damn, I'm scared as fuck. I'm scared as fuck right now. Even though it literally doesn't matter. Even though, like, I can literally be scared as fuck right now and feel my feelings that this desire is not going to manifest, and it still can manifest. I let myself feel my human feelings. And I do not apply meaning to them. That's why it's so important to do nothing sessions, because when you become the observer enough throughout your day, you're less and less attached to your feelings, and you don't hold them up as the truth or fact. They're just your feelings. You're sitting in them. Your human feelings. You're still source. You're still God. You're still the creator of your reality, right? You're just expressed as a human. You don't have the limitations of a human. You are expressed as a human. And your thoughts are what are going to direct what happens next. So are you going to make shit up in your brain and say, oh my God, what if this doesn't happen? Or are you just going to say, oh shit, I'm feeling fear. That means that I'm believing in a reality that didn't even happen yet. And now it's making me feel fear. I'm making shit up. Literally making shit up about the future that has not happened yet. And you catch yourself in a feedback loop and you're back on track. Ema gunshots in her post had me rolling because why is it so aggressive? No, but like every time I watch it back, I'm like, why are you shooting at me? No, but I needed to like express that part of myself. I'm tired of being demure only. Like, I'm everything. Like, I have my demure, peaceful, kind, soft, gentle moments. Like, I don't want people to think that I'm just, like, this fucking, like, insane woman who's constantly on 1,000, because I'm not. I literally don't talk to people. But, like, I don't like bullshit, and I don't like excuses, and I don't like people denying their own divinity and greatness and abilities. Like, you're not weak. You're not a victim. Stop it. You're powerful. So yeah, I'm aggressively supportive. I am. I'm a little aggressively supportive. But my old identity was damn, Buki. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why either, sis. We live and learn. Exactly. Shawty, you're a gem. Gonna dip out, but catch you. See you later, Mercy. One of my exes is trying to manifest me again. He made me laugh in my dream. Leave me alone, sir. You can feel it too? Girl, when I start thinking about some guys, I'm like... Sorry, y'all. I don't know how to fix my face. Finna come in the kitchen because I'm hungry. You want to give me a popsicle, please? Can you give me a popsicle? I cry when I want to cry. Exactly. Yesterday, I cried no reason. I just was staring at my face, and I was like, damn, I love you. And I just started crying. I normally don't worry about time, but I noticed I've been manifesting SP for about 5 months. I don't check 3D. It's been 5 months. What kind of person is your SP, Jasmine? Describe your SP. What kind of person are they? Let's see here. I'm finna move on to y'all stuff too, but I just wanted to see. He's a sweet guy who stays out the way. Okay, what kind of person is he to you? Why aren't you together? Hey, Amanda. Keisha says nonchalant, avoidant. Let's see, Jazz. Don't be shy. This is a loving space. This is a non-judgmental space for everyone who's watching, okay? We are just giving a little live feedback. While I was a coach, I stopped coaching because I don't want to be a coach. I just want to be somebody who keeps it real with you. I don't even want the title. I just want you to know, like, all of my stuff, what I'm saying is coming from experience because I've lived it and I've succeeded and manifested what the fuck I wanted from being and thinking the person that I am, okay? But if we want to go credentials for credentials, we can do that too. because baby girl is educated. What I will say about this, Jasmine, he just hasn't came through with the relationship part yet. It's just co-parenting. Okay, so the version that you think that he is non-committal, a little bit absent, and that's just a truth, okay? It doesn't have to be the truth. It's one of many truths, okay? He may be afraid, right, of the commitment aspects. He may be afraid of working on himself and showing up and being, right? So it's not, yeah, he's a sweet guy, you know, he'd be out of the way. No, we got to get specific. What does Jasmine tolerate? What does she say no to and yes to? What does she desire and not desire? Change what you desire, because what you desire is a man who is afraid right now. He's non-committal right now, okay? And that's okay to admit. But when you admit it, now you can see how you see him and why he is showing up that way. Now, if he shows up in your life, this is how I manifest my SPs the exact way that I want them to, okay? If he shows up in your life and he's not showing up the way that you want him to, okay? You are going to reject him. Not in, you know, a mean or petty way, no. You're going to say, listen, I love you, and I can see a beautiful, rich, full life with you. But if you cannot show up in this way, I will have to live it with someone else or by myself. I want it to be you, but if you do not want to show up this way, I will not choose you. Do you understand? That's how you need to talk to these men. Not the fluff, not the I want you, not the begging, not the, oh, I was thinking. No, we're not shy about it. I'm telling you what I want. If you don't show up like it, fuck you. I don't care. It's not fuck you forever. It's fuck you for right now until you get your shit together. I don't care. And if you don't get your shit together, 15 more motherfuckers. It's infinite realities in this universe. I can manifest who I want when I want. I'm not afraid to lose anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. The only person I'm afraid to lose is myself. Do you understand? And nobody is worth that. You are not afraid. You are afraid to lose someone. You are afraid to be without. And that is why you are trying to figure out a way to try to get them back. Because you see the vision, you see the future, you see the fulfillment, the happiness, the love, right? But you don't see the way that the dominoes fall to get to Z, right? From A to Z. That's okay, because it doesn't even matter. It's not, don't worry about the how. The how's unimportant, right? Facts, I feel you. We don't communicate unless it's about our daughter right now. I don't contact him. Just been working on self for real. Yeah. Don't do SP. Don't do SP affirmations. Don't even focus on trying to get SP right now. What we focus on right now is self-concept. Because that is the only way that you're going to get the version of him that you truly deserve, Jasmine. Because I know that you're a good person. I can tell that you're a good person. Because you are even trying to understand why y'all not together. Most people don't give a fuck. They selfishly try to manifest their SP. They don't care if it's a healthy relationship. They don't care if it's toxic. They don't want them or the person to work on themselves, right? They just like, I want them. It's fulfilling the ego that doesn't even exist, right? It's fulfilling the old self. I want comfort. That's what they want. I want familiarity. That's it. I don't want growth. I don't want newness. I don't want health. I don't want love. I don't want unconditional and authentic love without limits, right? I want familiarity and what I thought that I wanted. The person that I want, right? I don't see them changing. I'm just going to have to accept them as they are. Now, I'm the kind of person who changes the things that I cannot accept. So tread lightly here, okay? This is programmed in my self-concept. All right? But that's how I want you to think, okay? He is your baby daddy, right? he has had the privilege to co-create a child with you, right? And for right now, that's it. You love him and you want him to be happy in life. You want him to do well in life. But right now, it's if he wants to be back with Miss Jasmine, he is going to have to show up. Okay? Your expectations of him are now higher. Okay? So you don't even desire this version of him right now. Okay? The version that is not committal. You're not even looking in his direction. Your expectations have changed and you will not bend. You're not looking for something casual. You desire love. You desire a bond. You desire something where you feel safe enough to trust, right? That's what you desire. That takes the audacity to pursue freedom. Because when you are in a relationship where you can just let your shit hang out and you can just trust, I don't care if my husband hugs a woman. I don't care if my husband goes on trips. I don't care because I know that man worships me. I don't care. When you get to that state of he knows that if he does something, he's going to lose the best fucking thing that ever happened to him. When you get there, I'm telling you, you're going to be having shit your way, baby. You're going to be having shit your way. Been working on self too? Good. Keep going. Do not just accept your SP if they aren't showing up how you want. Reject them Reject your SP until they show up how you want. That's how I get SPs. That's how, like, who said, somebody up there said train them. And it's more so about training yourself, because you have to train yourself to reject, especially if you used to be a yes man or a people pleaser. It's about training yourself on what to say yes to and what to say no to. That's really what this is about. Sorry, y'all. Okay, now that we got Jasmine's question out the way, I'm finna scroll back up to y'all's questions. Let's see here. Someone says, should I stick to robotic affirmations? Do you enjoy them? Trin. Do they make you feel like, do you not want to do them? Are you in a space where you're like, I really don't feel like doing this? If you are ever like, I really don't feel like doing this, don't do it. But if you don't mind doing it, or if you want to do it, do it. That's how I do robotic affirmations. If you don't really want to do anything else, right? Don't. You don't need to. It's literally not necessary. You don't have to do anything. Period. Just passing on my wisdom. Don't need to be a formal coach. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. He just hasn't. Oh wait, I already read that. Like Bashar says, you get to choose whatever you prefer. Exactly. I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. I want you to take what resonates from what I'm saying, because the rest of what I'm saying might not even pertain to you. So if something resonates, or if it answers a question or a problem that you've been having, cool. If you have a specific question, drop it in the chat. Things will get personal because I will ask questions to further understand your perspective. But don't be shy. Like I said, this is a space of love. It's a lens of love. We don't judge. Choosing to see a different version of them. Thank you, cutie. Everything is you. Clock that. Do you believe that people can revise someone to the point where someone was never an addict? Yes, I do believe that. In fact, I know that. Okay? But here's why I don't revise, okay? I don't revise because it takes away everything. And it implies fear and shame. There's nothing in my past that I would change. There are things that I would have rather not went through, but I understand why I went through them, and I understand what lessons I learned from them and why they make me such a master manifester, such an instant manifester. They are the reason that I manifest so rapidly. The things that I went through, because I needed a situation to get out of. So I don't want to change that about myself. I don't want to change the shitty shit. I want the shit to be the shit because I wouldn't know what's shit and what's gold if I didn't go through the shit. Right? I'm never going to know. If I didn't go through the shit, how am I going to know what's shit and what's gold? I don't revise shit. What I do though, instead, is I look forward to what I do want. I focus and lock in on what I don't want. Because remember, your attention is your currency. It is the most valuable currency. That is why media, entertainment is meant to contain you. You are meant to enter the container. Entertainment. Your attention is valuable. It makes you buy shit. It makes you do shit. It makes you think shit. It makes you form opinions about shit. Your attention is what you use to also pay for what? Desires to manifest into the physical world. Into the material world. So if you want to manifest something, focus on it. And then do your do nothing sessions and enter the state of the observer as often as you can. But yes, Charmaine, they're probably going to get veneers, or maybe their teeth might start growing back, or maybe they might like enter a competition to win some, or maybe someone might just be an angel investor and just blindly offer, or maybe they might just end up getting rich themselves and coming up on a nice lump sum of change. You have to be open to the infinite of the world. I'm not here to teach you manifestation. I'm here to teach you limitless conscious creation. That means that you have to embody the understanding of what limitless means. We're not just throwing around the L word. Limitless is a big fucking word that has a big fucking meaning. Limitless means be open, be flexible, be adaptable, be malleable. Understand that infinite means there is no limit. That means that there is so many ways in this universe, in this moment, that that person could get their teeth back and not be an addict or whatever the case is, that you can't even fathom. So just skip to the end and visualize them or envision them or feel them happy, healthy, teeth, smiling, shining. That's a 3-second clip right there. I see somebody who I know used to be an addict. I see them with teeth right now. That's 3 seconds of my time, of my day. That's all it takes. What do they look like? What is the vibe? What is the energy? What are you guys doing? How do you interact with each other? Are they coherent? How is the conversation? Do you feel like, you're connecting and engaging and forming a deeper bond with them? What does that look like? When you get a clear vision, and I'm not talking about even visual because you don't have to visualize. But when I say get a clear vision, get specific. Be there. What does the ending look like? Right? What does after the ending look like? Right? What does a sustained life in this fulfilled state look like? Okay, I think I answered a lot. I think I answered all of them. Yes, I want my SP back, but not the old one. I've been affirming that I am the woman who gets the best of the best always. Exactly, Amanda. Ooh, I like you. I like you a lot. Let's see here. Ooh. Okay. Always remember you are the chooser. Exactly, Megan. Facts. I don't even communicate with that version, so he was to come correct. Oh, he has to come correct. Yes, Jasmine. all of that. Turn that bitch up. Let's wake it up. Honestly, yeah, Trin. Wait, what was I feel like I asked you, should I stick to robotic affirmations? You enjoy it? Keep doing it. Let's see here. I like them. They make me feel good. Ooh, yeah, keep doing it. The more you feel good, the easier it is, the faster it comes. I know that sounded, never mind. Anyway, yes, limitless conscious creation. It's already available. You don't need the details. It's not that deep. If you have the details, or if they come to you naturally, sit in it. Sit in that visual. Let your body sense what's happening around you in your visual. Taha says, do you believe that reality is an illusion? I believe that reality is an expression or a projection. Okay? I wouldn't necessarily say illusion. I would say it's an expression or a projection. Horror says, can a person manifest anything? Yes. Do you manifest your eyes? Yes. What does it feel like? And if it makes you feel scared, or nervous, keep feeling it till it don't. You feel me, Jane? Projection of state of consciousness. Yes. Yes. You're right. Girl, that's inspiring. Thank you, Taha. Even my ex is in my dream. I walk away there too until he comes correct. Zero tolerance. Yep. If you don't tolerate it, I'm sorry. Like I said, I love you, but I will not have you in my life if this is the way that you intend on behaving or treating me. I'm sorry. I'm better than this. I'm happier than this. I'm more fulfilled than this without you, and I will remain in that state. If you would like to join me in that state, let's do it. But you have to be accountable. You have to be intentional. You have to show up. You have to be reciprocal. You have to be mutual. You have to be loving, and you have to have, I don't know, you have to show up this way. Whatever you want from your partner, I don't know. You have to be, whatever your rules are. It's your world, right? We're all just living in it. Do you have any books you recommend on this topic? What topic specifically? Conscious creation, or like what specifically? Hi, Leah. Conscious creation. Yes. Okay. So the things that come to the top of my mind are Florence Scovel Shinn, The Game of Life and How to Play It. While you can listen to the audio on YouTube, I suggest actually getting the book. Highlight what lights you up. Okay. You don't even have to finish it. You just need to feel lit the fuck up. That's it's literally one of those light bulb books. It's full of things that light you up. So I just, okay. Next, the very first book, the very first Law of Assumption book I've ever read was Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. What is it called again? Ooh, let me type it so you can screenshot it. Hold on. Wait, where's the comment button? Oh, here it is. The game. Hold on. Scovel Shinn. Okay, that's the first one, and then the second one. Feeling is the secret. Okay, that's the second book. Now, I also read Joe Dispenza's Becoming Supernatural. Is a bunch of, it's more practical and logical. Becoming Supernatural. I like that one too. I didn't finish it though, in all transparency, but I enjoyed it. Damn, my mouth's getting dry. I don't like when that happens. Damn, where did I put... Oh, wait. Drink some water. What the fuck? I was like, brain, use it. You're welcome, babe. What's the one method called where you talk to your SP in your head how you want? Telephone method. That one's fun too. I don't really do that one often, but when I do, it's actually a good time. I'll start kikiing. If I hear my homegirls be like, damn, big money, or damn, girl, you just spent all this money on us, or oh, thank you for taking us shopping at Cartier today. I can hear my friends' voices just like that. Those are the most distinct voices I can immediately hear, or my mom and my sister and my brother. But yeah, people's voices who or just strangers telling you oh, you're beautiful. Oh, your body is the most perfect body I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God, what's your workout routine? Oh, I don't work out. I just robotically affirm. Sorry. Oh, thank you for typing that, Megan. You guys are so welcome. My pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. You do that one? Yeah, I like that one. My favorite, if I'm using my voice specifically, is in the mirror. I will cry, I will laugh, I will talk shit, I will shake my ass. I don't care. I will dance sensually. I will light a candle. I will talk to my higher self. Oh yeah, somebody... Are you in here? Who did I say to remind me to tell me to tell the... Jesus, get it out. Who did I say to remind me to tell the story about ancestors? I feel like I was remind me. Oh, Mercy. I'm gonna wait until I see her again, because that story was for her. That story was for her. She needs to hear that because she had a question in regards to that. I love being the person spending money on others. I got it like that. Yeah, that's probably like that makes me feel the richest. Spending money on people and making people's dreams come true. That's why I want to have like hella nonprofits and charities, and I want to have like financial mentorships and scholarships and like big brother sister programs, but like not in a traditional sense. It's going to be like very much so mindset and self-concept oriented. I'm trying to raise some no limit soldiers. You feel me? I love being the person. Oh wait, I shake my AHS in the mirror every morning. It's a ritual. It has to happen. It has to happen. I'm sorry. It makes me feel good. I have to feel good in the morning. I have to feel good. I gotta do it. I can't. Now, it also, from what I've heard, it shakes your hips. It loosens your hips and it empties out stiff energy up in there. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So even if you're a man, like do something where you're like, do jump rope. That also shakes your hips. If you jump rope, do something. Or you can shake your ass too. Hey. I don't care. Yes, I'm still on live. And you didn't bring me a popsicle. Would you say there's such thing as focusing too much on an SP or money or stuff? No, it's just about how you focus on them. That's why I say don't detach from your desire. Like if you want to look at your whatever, look at it. But like look at it when you want to. Not like because you feel like you have to. Also, like, are you looking at it because like you're trying to figure out how to get it, or like you're looking at it from a place of like, oh, I miss you, I want you, I need you, I need you, I need you. Or are you looking at it from a place of like, oh, my SP is so fine. Like, and just admiration and love and just feeling good. TikTok really says jump 50 times within the first 15 minutes of waking up. See? Shake them hips. I'm telling you. Release that energy. What are your thoughts on people who manifest crazy things like abilities or a lot of money? They're just expressing. They're just natural. They're just being. They're being themselves. They're just being their natural abundant selves. They're removing resistance. They're removing thoughts. They're letting go of old beliefs and comforts and limitations, right? Instead of, seeing a box there, they're questioning why it's even there. There's no box to think outside of. When you align yourself with a shit ton of money, it's because the things that you thought about money, you released, right? Your beliefs are what holds things in place. So what they did is they just let the beliefs go. That's really what this is. I want to clarify something, okay? For people who are new here specifically. You may already know this because you probably looked on my page a couple of times. I don't know, maybe, potentially. We'll see. But I want to clarify to you, Trin. Also, wait, before I say this, Trin, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I just want to, see where your mind is. You're 21? Beautiful. Okay, so you're very, very young, okay? You're very young. You're beautiful. This is the perfect age to learn all of this. Your frontal lobe is beginning to kick things into high gear. So it's good to program this shit in while you can. Beautiful age. Beautiful. Now, I want you to lock in, okay? Because things are going to start going left and right. And you're not going to know where to turn, because this is the time of your life where I would encourage you highly to start making mistakes. Start trying things you never tried before. Start making decisions that goes against traditions or norms, right? This is your time to experiment, right? So if you do something and you fuck up or it doesn't work out the way you thought, you're doing it right. You're doing life right. Understand? Now, what I really want you to understand, Trin, because you're old enough to understand this, is there is not necessarily or inherently anything good and bad in this universe, okay? There is just consciousness. There is just awareness. And from that, everything is expressed, okay? You, me, this phone, my charger, water, air, whatever. Now, when I say that, that might be like, okay, we're consciousness. Like, you understand that as a general concept, in this circle. Okay, I get it. We're consciousness. We're consciousness, and we express things, we say things. And so because of that, we manifest things, right? You're in this circle of, I understand, but I want you to be out here. Okay? When I say I want you to be out here, outside of this circle of, okay, we're consciousness, I get it. Okay, big whoop. No. When you come out here, this is where you actually understand what it means to be consciousness. What it means to be consciousness, aka awareness, aka God, right? What does that mean when I say you are God expressed as a human being? You are God expressed as Evelyn. You are God expressed as Chrissy. You are God expressed as Ema, right? What does that mean when I say consciousness? What are we? We are consciousness, awareness itself. The thing that you witness when you're alone. The thing that is witnessing. Right? That's what you are. So, think about it. God does not have limits, Trin. If somebody said, God, you're never going to be a model. Big whoop. You're too short. What would God say? Seriously, I want you to answer the question. If someone said, God, your credit score is 350, like what? How are you going to get that car? What would God say? Like, if you understand what consciousness is the creation, the source of all things created, right? Then that means that there are no limits, seeing as there are infinite realities that have been expressed. Meaning, if I am consciousness in this human body, that means that what I say goes. Understand? I'm creating my reality as I'm speaking in this very moment. Do you understand, Trin? So when you say things like, can someone manifest having special abilities like telepathy or mind control or more? You're asking God, hey, God, can you do stuff that God can do? Because there is nothing and no one more powerful than God. So why wouldn't that be possible? There is nothing that is impossible. Do you understand? Do not ask that question ever again. Do not ask ever again if anything is possible to manifest. I'm saying this to help you. I'm not saying this to judge you. Do not ever ask if anything is possible to manifest. Because when you are operating from a state of knowingness, knowing that you are God/consciousness expressed into a human body, you know that there is no such thing as impossible. Duh. Your consciousness, like anything is possible. You can do anything, be anything. You can literally live any life you want to live. That's how you know you're taking shit seriously and you're actually conceptualizing and breaking it down and critically thinking about what it is that you're consuming. You're not just mindlessly consuming methods and tactics and asking questions and mindlessly consuming the answers and not actually thinking about what the person is saying. What I'm saying to you is something that you are going to have to experience over and over again. Your life is a feedback loop. You are going to experience the knowingness of consciousness over and over again. You're going to awaken over and over again. It's going to happen over and over again. This is one of the many times that you're going to be introduced to the concept that you are God, Trin. It can be daunting. It can be weird for someone to say. It can be taboo. It can feel, blasphemous, right? But it's the truth. You are God. And that's never going to change. It doesn't matter if you're Hindu. It doesn't matter if you're Catholic. It doesn't matter if you're Jewish. It doesn't matter if you're Christian. It doesn't matter if you're Buddhist. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what spiritual practice you are. It doesn't matter if you're Ifa. It doesn't matter what religion or spiritual practice you are. You are God/consciousness incarnated into this body. So that is one truth that I need you to embrace and drill into your head until you fall asleep. Because the second that you understand that you are God expressed as a person and wanting to enjoy and experience life as that person, right? Everything else will click into place. Because now you're afraid of what? Now you're unable to do what? There is no limitation. Somebody could say no right now and you know that that no is not a no. And you don't have to force them to say yes. You let them say yes. Because you are God expressed as a human body. There is no need to force anything. You are going to let them say yes because you know they're going to say yes. You expect them to say yes. Yes, you are accepted into Harvard. Yes, your application has been approved. Yes, we want to hire you on and onboard you as the marketing director. Yes. It doesn't matter if you saw the rejection email yourself. Because if somebody sent the email rejection letter to God, you think God would roll over and say, damn, how am I going? No. No. Never. Okay? Yes, I've been a school teacher, barber, cosmetologist, a wife. I am working on my pilot license right now. Clock that. I've been so many things myself. I've worn many hats. I've been so many things myself. That's why I'm a multi-hyphenate. I've lived so many lives, and from those different lives I've lived, I've gained certain skills, and so now I know how to do a bunch of random things that just so happen to just go really well together. That's what happens when you live your life authentically and you quit. People call it quitting. You shift and you pivot when you feel right. You don't stay somewhere and endure it. Life is not about enduring. Life is about being. And you can't be if you're surviving. You can't be if you're forcing. You can't be if you're faking, performing, right? Life is about being. You yelling at me about marketing when I come in after thinking about marketing jobs. It's a sign. Have you seen someone manifest curves without surgery? Yes. I need y'all to get on Tumblr. That's where I started when I was a teenager. So I started learning about law of attraction when I was a teenager. But in my 20s is when I learned about law of assumption. And they talk about it raw over there. They show pictures. They show before and afters. They show progression. It's raw. They can't, like TikTok and Instagram and all that, they can censor shit. But if you get on Twitter, law of assumption Twitter or law of assumption Tumblr, everything before and afters. And ain't no editing over there, baby. Okay. So, yeah. Trust and believe. You're never going to ask has someone ever manifested this? Because you are going to finally understand you are God. That's my whole purpose on here. That's literally my whole purpose on here. I don't want people to learn, to think that they're going to come and learn how to manifest from me, because I'm going to consistently let you know that you are God. That is what you're coming here to learn from me, not to manifest a SP or to manifest body changes. You're here to understand that you are God. And as a byproduct of that, these things come into your life. The body comes into your life. The SP comes into your life because you understand that you are God. That's what I'm here to teach you. I'm not here to teach you how to get something in the material world. I'm teaching you that the fact that you are the something. You are being the something. That's what I'm here to teach you. That everything came from you. And if you want to switch channels, you can. If you want to tune to a different radio station, you can. What are some manifestation limiting beliefs you absolutely hate and cannot stand? If you talk about your desires, then they won't happen. Imagine God telling somebody about their desire and all of a sudden now it's null and void. Y'all know me. I blab about. I tell y'all in advance what the fuck gonna happen and what it do. It happens. I manifest in front of people in real time. The trick of the trade is there are these not even inherent. There are these programmed fears in everybody. The whole little evil eye shit. The whole little somebody speaks over you, it's gonna happen. Other people can curse you. Da da da. Witchcraft. Da da da. Okay, does witchcraft work? Yes, but it's because somebody thinks it does, and you accept that it does if it works on you. Words are spells. You can literally say you're going to die, and you're trying to curse somebody, but if they don't believe they're gonna die, they're not gonna die. Like, it's not that deep. Think about it that way. But yeah, I can't stand when people like, oh, be quiet, don't tell people about your desires, don't tell the wrong people. No, the thing that stops your desire from manifesting is your fear of it manifesting. A lot of times, if you have a big dream, you're afraid of keeping yourself disciplined enough to get the dream. But discipline is not needed to get your dream, right? Focus is. And I suppose you have to discipline yourself to focus, but it's not hard to pay attention to bullshit. If the only thing I have to do is train my mind in order to get my dream life, then why wouldn't I do that? Instead of working my knuckles to the bone. No, I don't want to do that. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me when they told me in 6th grade, and it don't make sense to me now. You know, so I need to wash my clip-ins. They're getting a little 6th day silk press. Yeah, I will forever make letting you know that you are God. You are consciousness. You are awareness. Whatever you want to call yourself. Like, if the word God triggers you, whoop-de-doo. But that's what you are. Expressed. Not incarnated into. You are consciousness experiencing life as you. Okay? The reason... What are some manifestation Tumblr accounts? All of them. I follow everybody, and I take what resonates. Because sometimes they be talking about some bullshit. Sometimes they be spitting that yak. But I follow literally... there's no one specific Tumblr account that I would recommend to you, to be honest. Some of them, if they sound childish, I will unfollow. Because I'm like, oh, this is a kid. This is like a teenager. Like, that's why they're saying the things that they're saying. Because they're very short-sighted and have not experienced certain things yet. Or their frontal lobe hasn't developed yet. You can tell when someone's frontal lobe hasn't developed yet. You can tell right away. Especially when they try to argue with you. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, follow all of them and only take what resonates. It's really mine is my fave because she's... Oh my God, yes, I love her. And she's on Twitter too. And she's on Twitter too. Right? I could be lying. I don't know. I think you are. I know. But I'm saying, like, are you on Twitter? Do you believe when people say you need a good self-concept in order to manifest? No. You don't need a good self-concept to manifest, but you need a good self-concept to manifest something good. You can manifest your SP all you want to, but if you have a shitty self-concept, you're going to have shitty experiences with that same SP forever until you change your self-concept. You can manifest anybody insecure, but your insecurities are going to quite literally be the reason that you keep losing them. So you can manifest them if you want to with a shitty self-concept, but if you are intending on keeping that self-concept, then what's the point of manifesting them? If you're just going to continue to be begging them to stay and not trusting them and being paranoid and being insecure, you know, like, that's why I say self-concept first, and then just allow all the fulfilling SPs to just come to you, and you pluck out the one that you want and go about your business. Because when that self-concept hit, I'm telling you, they're going to be asking for your number. They're going to be DMing you. I'm telling, when you're going to see, you're going to be like, damn, people are really complimenting me today. Damn, like, everybody want my number today. Like, what's going on? Damn, I can't even walk out the house. And you're just going to notice, like, oh, shit, my self-concept, it changed. Like, you're going to notice it. Oops. Okay. Yeah, you can manifest with any self-concept. You're manifesting right now. You're God. So you can't help but to do that. Everything that you're consciously experiencing right now is because your consciousness expressing itself into a materialistic experience. You came down here for the materials, is what I'm saying. Like, that was your point. Because you are made of immaterial. So you decided to become material just for the vibes, you know, to learn more, expand, grow. But I don't use it enough. I also hate how people say you can't talk about your desires. Yeah, that's annoying. Like, it's done. So exactly, like, why can't I talk about it if it's already done? You know? What is the self-concept for trusting that you're not being used? What is the self-concept for? Your self-concept is everything you believe about yourself and about the world around you. It is one of the most important things that you're ever going to work on. It is the biggest project of your life. Your self-concept is your perspective on yourself, your perspective on what you deserve, your perspective on what you're able to do, your abilities. If you believe that there are limitations, then there are. If you believe that you are powerless, then you are. If you don't believe that you're God and you believe that you're just a human with no true power, then that's how life will seem. It's not how things are actually playing out, but that is how your perception of life will continue to be sustained. I've been teaching my son these things. Don't just want to not fail. Want to succeed. Don't even just want. Just accept success. Just accept success as a possibility, as the possibility, Expect success. Plan A only. It is the outcome. It is outcome in general. You know? What is this? Oh, wait. Hold on. Scroll down. Thank you, Mac. You like my hair? Hi, Ariel. How are you, Buki? How are you, Buki? Let's see. It suits you so well. I get DMs and I don't even have anything posted on my socials. Same, girl. Like, and it's guys like, let me not say too much. Let me not say too much, because, yeah, I'm starting to go viral right now, so anybody can see this. Hold on. I'm trying to see something real quick before I start saying stuff. So I'm just going to let this situation play out. It does. I really like it. I have been, like, wanting to dye my hair for a long time, and I finally did it because my self-concept really kicked in. I'm so glad I caught you on live tonight. Yes, me too. Is manifestation instant in the 4D, but it takes some time to materialize physically? It takes as much time as you expect it to. But remember, time doesn't exist. Time is a man-made concept, so don't worry about time. Stop even paying. The more that you pay attention to time, the more relevant it becomes in your reality, and the less rapid you manifest. Because you're so focused on time. I can't even be used. LOL. No such thing. I literally can't be used. I sniffed that shit out in a second. You can't even get close to me. We can't even form a bond. You can't use me. Like, I will know. Before I even, like, formally connect to you emotionally, I will know. Because being with me is a test within itself, because you have to be your most authentic self. You can't be anything else. And I'm going to sniff that shit out. I know from jump. I'm already like, and I'm going to be blunt, and I'm going to let you know. Why are you faking? Like, why are you being weird? Oh, that's the real you? That's how you feel about yourself? Oh, okay. Because silence is something that speaks very loudly. You gotta be silent with people and let them hear themselves sometimes. Sometimes people don't hear themselves. Let's see here. Yeah, Noelle. I can't ever be you. Oh, wait, I already read that. Noelle says it's manifestation instant in the 4D, but take, oh, wait. Or is it a limits in belief? I already read that. What is, get a grip, Ema. Lord have mercy. For me, if I ever felt like I was being used, I was. Me liking the person made me stick around for proof. Exactly. Not only did you affirm the experience, but you stuck around so that you could experience it more. You know what I'm saying? And we've all been, well, I'm not gonna say we all been there, but I've been there before. I just wanted to be like, see, I knew you were cheating. Like, I just wanted to, like, I want that victory moment to be like, see? And it's crazy because he didn't cheat until after I thought he cheated. If that makes sense. I manifested my kids sleeping early so I can eat this candy. Ashe, hello. Hello. Everything is a story you tell. OMG, say what you want as though it's done because it is. Exactly. Everything you say is a story you tell. When you speak into the damn mailman, when you speak it to your coworkers, when you speak it to yourself, when you speak it to your dog, when you speak it to your journal, when you speaking on your content, how you behave, what you accept. Definitely what you accept. Hey, Peachy Poo. As soon as I find out, I'm cutting off my generosity and they'll remember me forever. Exactly. I'm not afraid to lose you. I know how valuable I am. I know how amazing I am. I know how rare I am. When it comes to global issues, can we manifest global peace? You sure can. Remember, you are God, Noelle. There are infinite realities. So do you feel like God would ask a question like that? Remember, I'm not teaching you to manifest. I'm teaching you who you. I'm reminding you who you are. And through that understanding and that exploration of consciousness, you manifest what you want. So before you ask me a question, ask yourself, what would God, someone who understands and knows that they are God, What will God expressed as me think about this? Like, I'm consciousness, I'm God. So what is the answer to this question? Can I answer this question myself if I actually am consuming this information properly? Like, or am I just allowing this information to sit on my brain and I'm still going to go do the same shit and think the same way? Because I want you to know how limitless you are. Okay? So, what is the number one thing I need y'all to understand? Thumbs in the chat. I need thumbs in the chat. Type. What is the number one thing I need you to understand? Yeah, we do pop quizzes in my lives. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but welcome. Because we actually exercise information into wisdom. We don't just consume knowledge. We actually make it work for us. So what is the most important thing that I need you to know? Correct. I'm literally God. Yes. Beautiful. Everybody who is watching, because like I said, if you are gonna watch my live and go watch the same shit, and go do the same shit, there's no point in us having this conversation. There's no point in me answering any of your questions. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not just that you are limitless, but who are you, Trin? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, come on.
I want to say one thing. This dude has Max. Ace up here. Are you serious?
Oh shit, that's hilarious. Look at Ace from Love Island. Sorry, it's my brother's phone. He's on there with one of my brother's favorite streamers as Mario and Luigi.
Like, wow.
That's crazy. Sorry, some of y'all probably don't even watch Love Island. My bad. That was very niche of me. But yeah, so that's the number one thing. Okay, number two. Is there something that is impossible to manifest? No? Oh, okay. Peace, peach. No? Heck no. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. If you focus on something for an extended period of time, what happens? Oh, God. You're so heavy. It actualizes. Correct. What you focus on will be expressed. Correct. Correct. It manifests into reality. Exactly. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. It comes. Exactly. Exactly. If you have a negative thought, will it take away your desire? Like if the negative thought just intrudes? No? 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 Okay. If you're triggered by the negative thought and you experience emotions that are negative, will that take away your desire? This is beautiful. Correct. Correct. Do you see how you already know the answers? It's just that you want your external world to validate that for you. But you already know. Y'all already know the answers. It's so instant. It's so natural for you to just, nope. No. So in theory, being limitless, he good. In theory, being limitless is just this concept that like you understand in your mind, like, okay, we're limitless, we can create anything. Okay, how do I manifest this? No. This is not theory. This is quite literally your biogenetic makeup. Okay? Even if you deny that any of this exists and you go back to doing whatever you was doing before, it will still exist. And you will still be consciousness expressing itself in its experience. That's a beautiful thing, okay? I didn't mean for that to sound as ominous as it did. What are your thoughts on EFT tapping to manifest something, and how could I do it? I don't do EFT tapping. I personally feel like it's OD. I think it's the long way around. I think that it works, but you don't need to do it. So yeah, if you want to do it, then do it. If you feel led to do it, do it, because everybody needs something different. There's different stuff for everybody, right? Some people hate the stuff that I do. Like, some people do not do vision boards and collages because they're not really that creative, or they're just not interested in doing it. They're not like an artsy fartsy person. Oh, hell no. You not, You ain't eating my little foo-foo. You sure ain't. Sorry, my heart just dropped into my ass. My dog will shred something in a second. You will blink and that bitch is gone. Ima, I watch tons of manifestation content creators. You're by far my favorite. Really? Okay. Now that I definitely scripted that before. I've definitely scripted that I'm some people's favorite. Okay, I lied. I said I'm everybody's favorite. Like, I've gotten coaching in the past. Nobody resonates like you. That means the world to me. I used to be like, Ima, you're too like forward, or like you're too loud, or sometimes you're too aggressive or blunt or like whatever, or sharp tongue. But like, I just had to just be it, because I tried to be like this gentle, all right, guys, like, just remember, you are consciousness for the 17th time. I'm patient, and I will do this with you until I'm blue in the face. I tried that, but it raised my cortisol levels. It stressed me the fuck out being that kind of person. When I start cussing motherfuckers out, not in a literal sense, but in a sense of like, you are fucking consciousness. You are so powerful. You can literally do anything. Like, when I started to like drill things and like speak passionately to my clients when I was coaching. I don't coach anymore. I will. You can purchase a Q&A session. You can ask me whatever question you want to, but my live broadcast should suffice. Okay? Because it's free coaching. You literally do not need to pay me. It's if you want that premium feeling of one-on-one time, cool. But you can literally, everything you're going to get in those coaching sessions, you can get for free in my live broadcast. I'm going to keep it real with you. You don't have to pay me, because I'm going to get paid regardless. Like, that's the type of self-concept I need y'all to have too. You understand? He forced it. Just sit on the bed. Okay. I just be overthinking too much. That's okay, because as a thoughts daughter, from time to time I do experience overthinking, because I'm just a thoughtful girl. I just think. I'm a thinker. I could think all day with no words. I could literally not open my mouth except brushing my teeth and drinking some water. I just be thinking. So I get it. But I know that thoughts hold no power. Thoughts hold no power over what I want. I manifested my hair getting longer and curlier just by deciding that's all it takes. That's all it takes. And you take care of it like it's already long and curly. Period. You expect it. Why don't you just get the routine started now? Might as well start now. What you waiting for? If it's done, it's done. Get the products. Buy the Sacred from Beyonce. You know? Invest. You could sacrifice a couple McDonald's meals and Starbucks. You'll be all right. You actually don't even have to sacrifice. It's going to come to you regardless. It could come through PR. It could come through somebody giving you the money. It could come through somebody gifting it to you. It could come through somebody not liking it and giving it to you, and it's working great for you. It's infinite. Remember, infinite realities. You are consciousness. You are God. Pop quiz. Pop quiz. Okay? Let me think of a question. I'm holding his ankle, so he's like making me shake. Because he's like wriggling around on the ground. I want to ask a hard question. But once you understand that you are a source, no question's really hard. Ooh, I got a good one. Okay. And I know all y'all answers might be a little different. Let's say you are manifesting, sorry, I'm not going to say that. Let's say that you acquire a new desire, right? You're just chilling, and then all of a sudden you're like, I like that electric scooter. Do I like electric scooters? If I had an electric scooter, what would it look like? Would I deck that bitch out? Nah. They're too. What's the point of having an electric scooter? Actually, I want an electric scooter. Boom. Desire is acquired. Now you know you want that electric scooter. The second that God gets a desire, okay, it's done. You just decide. Now, if you try to figure out, damn, how am I going to get it? Ooh, how much is it going to cost? Ooh, who sells them? Where do I even get? The second that you do that, you forgot that you're God. And it really is that easy. It really is that simple. But we make it hard because there's so many nuances on this of nets. Yeah. I just found you today. You really found me today? Thank you. And you locked in that quick. See, that's what I'm saying. I made, it's a post in my drafts and I'm going to post at some point. And it says like, fuck the algorithm and something else. I post when I want. Because I used to be worried like, okay, I have to post at 3 p.m. so that my followers who are on there can see. Fuck it. Post at fucking 3 a.m. Post at fucking 2 a.m. on a Wednesday. Who cares? Nobody cares. Vilma, you just followed and you needed somebody to be real with you. See? Now, although I do be a little passionate, although I do be a little aggressive sometimes, I'm doing it through a lens of love. I do not intend for you to feel slighted. I'm exposing something. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off instead of like me slowly going like, I'm just like, shh, look, you're amazing. Now what? What are you going to do with that amazingness? Like, that's our relationship. And every little fucking Band-Aid you try to put on, I'm going to rip that bitch off. Because that's another limitation that we don't need. So, while it feels like a bunch of little pinches, it's you being free. You're being liberated repeatedly. Nope, that's a limitation. You don't need that. Another limitation. You don't need that. It's going to come to a point where you start ripping your own Band-Aids off. And then it's going to come to a point where you stop putting the fucking Band-Aids on. Okay? Was that a flower grinder I heard? You damn right. We garden up in this house.
They know.
The fact that you know the noise, like it's such a gardening noise. Let me make sure I didn't miss no questions. Should I stop doing witchcraft after today to assist in my manifestations? The thing about witchcraft is it's fun. So if you enjoy doing it, then do it. But like, don't think that like, if you don't do it, that you can't manifest or you can't get a result or outcome in your life that you want. Witchcraft is just the study and the practice of manipulating materials. That's what alchemy is. Except it goes a little bit further than material. It gets into energetics and energy in the ether. Right? It takes it a step further. So I'm not saying that like stop doing it. If you enjoy it and you like witchcraft, then do it. But it ain't stopping nothing. It's just you are creating it's like an art performance. Right? You're doing it for the sake of expression. You're doing it for the sake of expression of your humanity in the material that you're made of, that you exist in. Right? So it's almost like a celebration of the material world. I don't really dibble and dabble in witchcraft. I tried it at some point. I got bored. I mean, I get it. I understand alchemy. I understand energetics. It's just some things I enjoy more. I enjoy not having to fucking do a thing. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy that. Sometimes I will talk to my water every now and then now, just like as a silly, goofy girl, right? Because water holds memory. Hello, little sister.
Why did you eat the box?
Because I gave it to him.
Bro, don't start. I'm gonna.
Well, now my sister's in here.
For real, you doing too much. I will punch you. And you know that.
Let's see. I know I don't need anything outside myself. Yeah, you know.
Bro, you could
It's
text me
interesting.
back, bro.
I can if I'm on live.
You got a laptop right there.
Okay, you could talk to me through the door. You live in the same house as me.
So?
I never do any manifestation speaks. I just decided to, yeah. Like, my life is a technique. My existence is a technique. Like, I make collages, so I do, of course I'm going to put, like, stuff I like in the collages. It's just sometimes people call it a vision board.
Bro.
Like, I do mirror work because I literally do be talking to myself and telling myself how amazing I am. Because why not? If I know that my words are spells, why wouldn't I cast the most amazing spells on myself?
That's his tail hitting.
If I know that my words, my thoughts create my reality, why would I not? You know?
Okay.
It's good.
No,
You good.
He's fun, right?
Yeah, Two-Tone introduced himself earlier, so.
Bro, you don't gotta make beats with your tail, though.
Let's see. Oh wait, I already read that. Also, email how to stay in the God state consistently. Well, the reason that you as God/consciousness/awareness incarnate into your body is so that you could forget every now and then. Okay, so here's the thing about consciousness. I wanted to say this earlier to you. Sorry. Maybe it was Mercy. But one question y'all need to understand is, what's the point of consciousness experiencing life as a human? Like, what the fuck is the reason? Like, why? Right? Think about it this way. If you are God, right, or consciousness, you already are all-knowing. You already understand every outcome of everything in existence, right? So you can't experience redemption or victory because there's nothing to win. You can't experience an aha moment or an epiphany because there's nothing to learn. You can't experience falling in love because you are just love. You just exist. You don't care. God doesn't care. God is unbiased, unaware. It's just consciousness. There is no good or bad or opinion or anything. Consciousness doesn't even care that consciousness is consciousness. Right? So, of course I'm going to, like, express myself as a human just to experience a plot. You feel me? Like, how are you going to know if you're sad if you've only ever been happy? If you're only ever just existed? Like, how are you going to experience liberation and freedom and relief if you don't have anything to be liberated, freed, or relieved of? Makes you think, doesn't it? It makes you think, doesn't it? So yeah, consciousness wants to have a good fucking time. And the illusion, or the expression and projection of those limitations, of those walls, right, of humanity, makes shit fun. It makes shit fun. It's just a game of remembering self. That's it. It's just a game of remembering. Once you remember, now you can use what you remembered to create the life that you truly desire.
Yeah, where's TT?
I'm back. My grown son walked in. Welcome back, Jane. Did you see the freaking enclosed electric scooters? Yes. I saw the scooters. Me too. Just found you right now. Welcome, Acorn. I don't even like social media. I was a radio host too. Yeah, like people are like, I remember I was talking to my homegirl the other day. She was like, how are people like getting like all this business and all this money without like having a social media presence? It's that mindset. You don't need social media to get popping. There's someone in every industry dominating that industry who does not have social media. Think about it. Think about it. Everybody out here tussling for likes and follows whole time. If you find It's the Break in Belly, you'd see my face, but I can't log in. Okay, let me screenshot. All right, I just screenshotted that. I love that. Was that a flower? Oh yeah, I already read that. Have you ever manifested superpowers or something like that? I mean, no, because I never tried. But it's possible. Of course. Did you tell your ancestors? I did not. Kiwasabi, you minx. You memorable minx. I'll tell it. It isn't arts and crafts. It's more of what symbolizes that what you want is good. It's more so me just expressing myself creatively, and I'm integrating my desires into the way that I express myself. Right? Like, I express myself by creating mixed media art. So it's a collage, right? So I'm going to put fashion in it. I'm going to put luxury things in it. It's just because, like, that's how I express myself, right? So it's like, while it looks like a vision board to somebody else, it's much more meaningful to me. Whereas somebody else who's just doing a vision board, like, I'm doing this so that I could get these things. It's a little bit different, right? Like, they're manifesting. They're trying to manifest. I'm expressing. So it's naturally expressing into my physical reality because I'm just expressing myself. See? You don't have to give up anything except limiting beliefs. Exactly. Did you? Yeah. I'm going to tell the ancestor story real quick. Is it true that, though, when you affirm something with SP, that they feel it, though? Maybe. Sometimes. Everyone's you pushed out, so why would you want to be in the God state constantly? Let yourself experience life. Yes, life. Yes, enjoy it. Enjoy that shit. Enjoy, like, when, and I'm not saying like enjoy being angry, right? But like when you get angry, be fucking angry. Like, be like, I'm fucking mad, and I just want to let you know, like, you made me fucking mad. So, yeah, no. Like, you don't have to like not feel your feelings or express your emotions to people. Like, you just made me mad. Sometimes your emotions teach other people lessons. I love the book Relax More, Do Less. I believe it's called, but it's a Neville book. Oh, really? Let me screenshot this because I never read it. So add that to my list. Arts and crafts is minimizing it though, but it's also perspective. Yeah, true that, Jane. Exactly. I get it. I want to manifest a reconciliation with my husband. Okay, so think about and define and specify what life looks like after y'all already reconciled. Like, probably a year. Look at life. Look, what does life look like a year after y'all already reconciled? That's the life that you need to start envisioning. And you need to start, like, literally saturating your mind in. And then also get out of the way by doing do nothing sessions. I have how to do a do nothing session pinned on my profile, by the way, if you were curious. And yes, I do it every day because I have 5 to 10 minutes every day. Like, literally. Come on. Do you do this every day? Yes, I do it every day. Every day. You have 5 to 10 minutes. You have 5 to 10 minutes. There's no excuse. I just did your do nothing meditation, and I guess it was my ego, but it was so mad at me for not doing what it said. Your subconscious mind will project these thoughts because it is trained to project it in order for you to express it and carry it out, right? But if you just observe it and there's no one or anything to carry out the belief system, right? You are interrupting the paradigm. You are interrupting the feedback loop, right? And so the thoughts might get more persistent. Oh, girl, these bills. Oh, girl, how you gonna afford that? Oh, girl, you need to pay. You need gas. Oh, girl, oh, girl, how you gonna do this? Oh, wait, you need to make content. Oh, wait, you need to plan content first. Oh, wait, it's not aesthetic. Oh, wait, So all these thoughts, while you're just sitting there being the observer, they're gonna come to you, and you're just gonna sit there. You're not gonna make an opinion about them. You're not gonna say, oh, that's a bad thought. It's just a thought. You're not gonna say, oh, well, that's triggering me. Right? If it does trigger you, allow it to trigger. Allow the trigger. You must let the trigger follow through and finish. That's why anxiety exists, because y'all don't let the trigger finish. If you're triggered, let the trigger finish. You interrupt it. So now you're anxious because you're holding on to this, you know? Ooh. I was not supposed to do that on live. My bad, y'all. I hope it ain't no... My bad, y'all. It's cool. I know. Let's see. I just did your do nothing session. But yeah, it's... Kiwasabi, like, you're doing great. I'm about to tell the ancestor story. Don't forget. I didn't forget. But, yeah, don't... Like, when you are doing the do nothing session, you're going to want to move and twitch and... You might feel random itches all of a sudden conveniently, right? But push through. Switch positions. Lay down. Move your body. Stretch yourself. You can even start stretching while you're in the do nothing session. Whatever you got to do, but like keep locked in on your point. I say don't even move, but if you have like ADHD or you're neurospicy, get on a treadmill or go on a walk where you can just lock in on a point. Here you go. Beautifully said. Doing what it said. You feel me? I'm screaming. Let the trigger finish. Yeah, you have to let it. Ugh, that triggered me. Yeah. Me, when I keep checking the 3D to see if my SP texting me. Yeah, just be like, the thing is, when he finally texts you, you like, think about it. When you're like together, you're not even really going to be like, he texts me. You're going to be like, oh my God. Like, you're going to be like, oh, my baby. Like, it's my man. Like, duh. Of course he texts me. What else is going to be doing? You know? That's how you're going to be thinking. You might feel a little, like, love. You might feel some, like, electromagnetic frequency in your body just from the love, adrenaline rushing through you. But you're not going to be like, oh, he finally texted me. Because it's just like, duh, he texted me, duh. The do nothing session, look at it. It's pinned on my page. I'll explain in a second. But, okay, I'm finally finna tell the ancestor story. Okay, so I have this is why I only teach from experience, and I don't like I mean, I can share information that I've learned, but like what good is that going to do you? Like, does it work, you know? So this is why I teach from experience only, okay? So I recently have been feeling a nudge to connect with my ancestors, right? And I just been like, in the music I was listening to, it started to talk about ancestors and Black heritage and stuff like that. In conversations, it was coming up. Like in my FYP, it started to come up. Just like everywhere in my life, it was coming up, right? And I'm just like, damn, like, I don't want to. And then I had to stop myself, like, damn, why? So I was carrying like shame, right? With reconnecting with my ancestors. Because during the pandemic, I had got COVID. And during that whole entire time, just my whole life started to just everything just started to crumble. Relationships, my home, my condo in Uptown, like everything started to crumble. And so my ancestor, child, why am I blanking? My altar, I just let it get dusty. I didn't put water in it. I didn't do anything. Like I just like gave it up and just like existed and was just depressed, right? So I felt shame because of that. So I'm like, they probably don't even fuck with me because I didn't put like a whole plate of fruit, you know, on their little altar or whatever. So I was carrying a lot of like guilt. So I just never, ever, ever contacted my ancestors again, right? So recently I'm just like, damn, like what? Like they want to talk to me? Like, am I in trouble? Like, what's tea? It didn't feel like an ominous feeling. I was just like, okay, let's connect. So I did. I was like, you know, I literally don't know what to do. So I'm not going to like try to build this grand altar to keep up with. I just have one white candle and that's it. It's just a candle. That's it. Okay. Because fire, transmutation, it transfers energy so we could communicate through the fire, right? Typically, from the past, like when I would be communicating with my ancestors, right? The flame itself would flicker. Like I would ask questions and stuff like that. It will flicker a certain way. And so recently, like when I did it, I was like geeked up. I had just been doing a mirror work and like an affirmation rampage. Like, y'all ready? Like, oh, like we finna take over the world. We finna do this because I have a really big idea for this festival. It's like a law of assumption manifestation oriented festival mixed with music. Okay. It's a big vision. It's huge. And I'm going to need like a village to like put this shit together. Right. Because I live a life of ease. I don't see myself doing it by myself. So I expect there to be a village, right? So, here. So I was like, are y'all ready? Like, at the end of my rampage, I was like, ancestors, like, are y'all ready to raise the consciousness of the world? And, like, the flame did not flicker. Like, there was silence, nothing. No vibration, no energy, no response, nothing. And I was like, we were just talking. I was like, ancestors, are y'all ready? I repeated myself. I was like, are y'all ready to raise the vibration of the world? And I was like, damn, like it, no flicker again. And then I was like, what the fuck? And then something in me was like, wait a second, like, I am consciousness. Everything is me. I am existing in every reality as every person, essentially. And yeah, like, I am my ancestors. So then I was just like, are you me? And the fucking candle flickered. The fucking candle flickered. And so I was like, okay, so like, essentially this is like you're my higher self. You're another version of me from another time, essentially. I guess in this lineage, right? And that also was another confirmation for me. So like I said, like I'm going through these experiences, I'm learning and playing with consciousness and reality and understanding the world in the way that I uniquely can. And through that, I'm sharing what I know for a fact works and for a fact have experience. And that's just the beautiful part of conscious creation and consciousness exploration, because it's not like you're studying like a trade, right? You are studying self. You are studying everything. Like, just, you know? You love this, Ash? Girl, come back. I'm telling you, we be kicking it. We be kikiing. We also have our little philosopher circles and stuff like that. I used to have, what did I call it? It was like Manifest and Mingle. Yeah, it was Manifest and Mingle. We used to meet like twice a month, and we used to just yap about manifestation, and we used to talk to each other about our manifestations or things that we're working on or trying to do. But it quickly turned into a place where people were like, I'm not manifesting this. Like, I'm not. Is it possible to manifest it? And I'm like, girl, I thought you was gang. You ain't gang. You're still in your victim state. We always come back. We always come back. Time is a circle. Yes, Kiwasabi. That's funny. I was just having a similar convo with myself about my HS and my ancestors. Girl, your highest. I'm telling you, that's how it be. The thoughts just come to you, and you either resist them out of fear to explore deeper and understand them, or you engage with them. Okay? When you engage with them, that's when the magic happens, because you're open to the unexpected and the things that you don't know. And when you're open to things that you don't know, Tauruses or Taurus placements, when you're open to things that you don't know, life blooms. No shade. Listen, I have a South Node Taurus. I was a Taurus in my past life, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah. Low key, during my meditation, future me came to me. Y'all, I did shrooms one time. I think it was like my 24th or 25th birthday. And I was in Malibu. Sorry, I was in downtown LA. We did a photo shoot in Malibu. I was in downtown LA. And when I was on shrooms, y'all, we were getting ready to go to the club. Why the fuck did like my higher self kind of like kick it with me, and she took off my wig, she took off my makeup, because before I did the shrooms, I set an intention. I said I want to reveal my higher self, and I want to also talk to her about how to get to her position. This bitch, sorry. I took my wig off, I took my makeup off. I wasn't going to no club. It was time to do self-work. Like, there was no club. We were all slumped, like, in our realities. Like, it was crazy. Like, everybody was in a circle, crisscross applesauce. We had one trip sitter, my homegirl True, and she was just chilling, watching Bob's Burgers while we were doing our trip, making sure we were hydrated. It was fun, but I was like, I cannot believe that like that just happened. I just got, I guess, humbled in a way, but no, it wasn't humbling. It was revealing, because it was just like, you don't need anything to be the most radiant version of yourself. Like, that's how you get to your higher self. You strip away all the extremities that you think you need, right? Versus like how I am now, like I am just expressing. So I don't think I need anything. I'm just like being myself, and like my appearance is changing as a result of me being that person. Like I've always wanted to dye my hair and bleach my hair. I'm gonna eventually bleach my eyebrows to kind of match. And then we're gonna, you know, but every time I do like lighter color hair, my skin starts glowing more, I noticed. Y'all, I'm funnier than I thought I was. I just be saying shit. But yeah, I think you guys should like do what you want to do, of course. But like if you are in the space where you understand that you are source, aka consciousness, aka awareness, aka God, if you understand and accept that as your truth and your reality, truly, not just for funsies, truly, meaning you behave like it. You don't subscribe to no religion. You don't even go into like I'll go. Actually, no, I won't. Yeah, no, I won't. Not anymore, because that's not authentic to me. I haven't been in forever. Not even to appease anybody else. Here. So if you actually accept that into your heart and your truth, like your mind, you accept that as self, right? If you do, then, damn, where was I going with this? Do you remember? Huh?
I get it to you.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if I'm going to upload this one to YouTube. Yeah, we finna play Mona Leo. I didn't want to get copyrighted, but if I'm not going to upload to YouTube, we can jam. I just be living. I'm just trying to manifest and trying to get. I just have. Wait a minute. I'm not religious, but I will adopt deities as archetypes or personalities. And that's the like, there's nothing wrong with that, because if you're religious, you need to be expressing that part of yourself because that's who you really are. Like, you know what I mean? It's time. If you like are religious or you like you practice some type of spiritual, like that's just who you are. You still understand your consciousness, but you're not like, if I don't practice this, then I'm not gonna live a life of, you know, whatever. Like you're choosing this because you truly understand that, like, you're choosing this. Like, it's not like something that's going to tear your world apart if it's not present in your life. So that's hard for people to get past. You understand? And that's what I mean by like truly accepting that into your reality. So thank you. So while you can have your like, and this is why I don't like teach from like a very versatile lens anymore. I'm very direct about like how I teach, because I used to teach to everybody. Like I used to have clients that were Christian, that were Muslim, and I would teach it to them kind of like as best I could in their tone and way of thinking and way of like believing, but it would never like it would never be like my truth really expressed fully, right? It would never be like how I experienced things. Like, this is how I came to be in my desired reality, right? Like, it will always be kind of watered down. So I'm like, no, like I am God expressed as human. So that's the only way I can really see it. I don't really need nothing else. I already know who I am. You feel me? I am that I am. So it's like everything else is just like us expressing ourselves, right? Exactly, Charmaine. Yes. Okay. So yeah, like I see where you're going with it. I see what you're saying, because like I also like there was one point where like there was a goddess, like an Egyptian goddess that I kind of like also had on my altar. It wasn't like a like, if I don't deal with this goddess, like nothing's gonna work out for me. So yeah, we right here with it. I just kind of like, as least as I have to do, that's how I live life. That's kind of like, well, I'm just like, whatever. Here you go. But I think like whatever era you are in your life, if you're your fucking mystical, magical era in life, do it to the fullest. You feel me? If you in your alchemy era, go hard. You feel me? If you in your witchcraft era, whatever you doing, do your thing. Like, fulfill yourself in that way. But I don't want y'all to feel like if it's not something you feel like resonates anymore at some point, that your life's gonna fall apart. What?
I need you to make these, because I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
When you done.
Okay.
I don't know how.
My favorite deity is Kalima. Ooh, tongue out, eyes wide. I don't work with her, but I love her lore and traits. Yeah, I fuck with that. So yeah, like I want y'all to live y'all lives the way y'all see fit, and I want y'all to have fun and enjoy it and create the lore that you want to experience, right? I have been heavily watching Grace Jones, Eartha Kitt interviews, like just women with big fucking mouths who don't give a fuck about society's rules, who don't adhere to people's expectations. They don't give a fuck. Like, I just been watching the interviews. Angela Davis, like, just people who are just expressing themselves with no care for, they know who they are. They might not say I am God, but they know who they are, right? And they know what they bring into any space. So just embodying those in my self-concept as well. Like, consume what you want to become is what I'm saying. You feel me? Become is what I'm saying. You feel me? Okay, Mona Leo. She's another person who I really fucking love. Hold on. Excuse me. Who is it? This which one did you request to play? She has a new album that just recently came out. Compromise? A man comes into my life and I have to compromise? I love that interview. She said, ha! For what? She said, I want you to fall in love with me and share me with me. That's what I see love as. Like, do you understand what that means? She's so deep. She said, it's not just about claiming somebody, you're my woman, you're my man. She said, I want you to share me with me and understand that I am my priority and you being here is a choice. We are choosing each other every day. Like, I don't have to compromise who I am just to be with you. What do you mean compromise? For what? If you cannot accept me and who I am and who I am constantly evolving into being, you can find somebody else. And I will find somebody who is compatible with me or changes at the same rate as me. Because, like I said, I tend to adapt and learn quickly and move quickly. Not to gloat, but to like just share a fact about me that I've observed over time. I change because of it quickly. So people who knew me like 6 months ago, they may think I'm the same person until they understand who I am when they feel that energy in person. They're like, oh, like you really are like for real. Like there are certain people who like, if there's someone like, okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say that there's someone in your life who like you really just don't get along with or whatever the case is. And so they're used to you engaging with them negatively, right? You just stop engaging because that's just not who you are anymore, right? So they might try and you just don't engage with it. And they're just like, the only choice they have is to hear themselves and to see their behavior in the mirror because you're not giving them that same energy anymore. All they can see is themselves now instead of making you the problem, right? So when you shift, everything around you starts shifting because now there's no choice but for it to shift. Because you are unwavering. You are choosing to set a boundary, set a behavior, set a belief, set not even a limitation, but another brick of your reality. You are building a reality that you create, and you're not bowing down to the possibility of things not going your way. You are still holding your standards. Like, if you hold your standards high and you meet a guy and it doesn't work out, it's not you that's the problem. It's him ruling himself out because he does not match the I hate saying it, but frequency. He doesn't match the frequency of who you are now. So he cannot exist in your reality that you are creating because you're on a whole new level now. You're in a whole new form of being now, a whole new state of being. He can't resonate on that vibrational frequency because you are a different version of yourself. So it's impossible for him to exist in your reality or her to exist in your reality, whatever the case may be. You have to accept that that person or that version of that person no longer resonates with you because you have evolved past them. If you still want them, Think about it this way. I said this yesterday. Imagine you are at your most aligned self. This is for people who are trying to manifest the SP that they already know, right? This is for y'all. Imagine that you are at your most fulfilled, satisfied, richest, wealthiest, firest body. You got the most beautiful, most symmetrical face, or whatever kind of face you want. If you love your face, whatever. You have the most bomb life. You have the money, the love life, the family, everything. Everybody's loyal. Everybody's on track. Everybody's growing, flourishing, healthy. You're productive. You have an exciting life. You go everywhere. You get anything you want. If you snap your fingers, it exists, period. Imagine that version of yourself. The most fulfilled, God state aligned version of yourself. Imagine that version of yourself. Are they still attracted to that same version of the SP that you want? Do they still want them? Do they still think they're capable of building a life together? Like, come on. Sorry, I'm a little biased because I've experienced it. But I know that the highest version of yourself would not only prefer, but demand someone to show up without having to be told to, without having to have hella hints dropped. They are observant, they are attentive, they are understanding, they are affectionate, they are attention giving, they are generous, they are loving, they are caring, they are kind, they are intentional around you. They do not play about you, period. They are, what else is there to ask for? They are for you. So you do not have to try with this person because they embody everything that you need in order to feel validated and loved. You don't have to try to be validated and loved. And so that's why you need to start acting like you're validated and loved, because you already are. It's nothing to try to do or try to be or try to get. If you want to lose weight, lose weight. If you want to get clear skin, get clear skin. If you want to get some veneers, get some veneers. Who cares? Whatever. But it doesn't determine if you're going to get love or not. You could literally look like the most beautiful person in the world $50,000 later, and you're still like there with this shitty self-concept. You know what I'm saying? So I need us to really prioritize self-concept. And I'm not saying this as a coach, because I could give two fucks less if you take my advice or not. I'm not trying to get no money from you. I'm telling you because I've lived it time and time again. I've interrupted the feedback loop time and time again. I've tested it alone. I've tested it with my family. I've tested it with a group of people that I've met along life, just being online. I've tested it plenty of times with manifesting followers. This account started with like 13 followers not that long ago. I have like 700 followers, probably more now. I don't even know. I haven't checked. Let me check. I don't check. Oh, 814. I don't check. It just grows. Like more and more. Like I actually have to lock the fuck in now, because like I'm like, damn, like if I had 5.5 million followers, like I would really have to be like on my shit. Like I would have to have like a content team to like help me manage this shit. Like I would actually have to lock the fuck in and like show up as that person. Who is the emo with 5.5 million followers? What does she think? What are the limits that she has released? What does she let go of? What is bullshit and what is truth? Is the algorithm really that deep? Does it matter when you go live? Does it matter when you post? No, it doesn't fucking matter. Post when you want to fucking post. If you want to post back to back, post back to back. If you want to post 17 times a day, post 17 times a day. If you want to post 3 times a month, post 3 times a month. Who fucking cares? If you expect a loyal and abundant following to arrive, just expect it. It doesn't matter what your niche is or whatever. So that's how I lean into social media. I think that's why I'm going viral. I don't know what video really triggered, people to be like, okay, I fuck with this. I'm gonna follow you. Okay, cute. Follow. I don't know what video it was. There is no format or whatever. I'm just literally like fudding around. I'm fucking around and I'm finding out. And that's how you need to live your life in order to manifest instantly. In order to have a bulletproof self-concept. You have to lose the fear of failing. Lose the fear of looking crazy, ugly, stupid, fat, whatever. You have to lose the fear of looking like you don't know what you're talking about. You have to lose the fear of failing and looking like you you don't want to look, right? Like everybody has this like perception of self. Like, yes, you are going to turn into that regardless of what you do. But like, when are you going to show up? Have audacity. Exactly, Sauce. Have audacity. Audacity. I always say that fear is God food, right? Like, fear is genuinely God food. Eat the fear. Eat the fear. If something lights you up inside and you really want to do it or you really want to experience it, all those limitations or questions about how it's going to materialize or how you're going to experience it don't fucking matter. They don't matter. Okay? Because if you understand what I'm saying when I say that you are consciousness / awareness / God, then you know that if somebody said, hey, God, you can't do this, they're, what? I'm creating this moment right now. I need to check myself because why would I send somebody to tell me I can't do some shit? You see what I'm saying? Once you understand, once you grill that into the foundation of your reality, manifestation becomes easy. If you do not want to accept that you are consciousness, it is going to be very hard to relate to anything that we are saying. All the people manifesting shit at lightning speed around you have accepted this truth. They understand. They accept it. It's not just a theory just floating out there that manifestation is a byproduct of your biogenetic makeup. It is who you are. You are an electromagnetic being. When you start grilling yourself, or not even grilling, when you start repeatedly saturating something into your subconscious mind, the mirroring neurons in here communicate with the mirroring neurons out here. Okay, this is science talk. I know I sound a little like nerdy. Listen. You have mirroring neurons in here and there's mirroring neurons out here. What the fuck you think they doing with each other all day when you're just up in here all day talking, yapping? Right? You just... They're mirroring each other. In the mirroring neurons, they can only do what your subconscious mind is feedback looping. That's it. So I want y'all to understand that intrusive thoughts don't manifest, chosen thoughts do, okay? Is the subconscious mind regurgitating some bad shit, some irritating shit, some negative shit, some triggering shit? Yes, but it's because we constantly feed ourselves into it. The thought, okay, cool, it came. You're triggered. Right? You triggered. Or you maybe crashed out or you spiraled or whatever. Or you were marinating and you caught yourself and you're like, shit, I was marinating for like 30 minutes. Okay. Big fucking whoop. It does not mean that your desire is not coming. It does not mean that your dream life is not unfolding. It does not even mean that you're not currently living your fucking dream life right now. Y'all think wealthy people don't have a bad day every now and then, or a perceivably bad day, because there is no really bad day, right? Y'all think that people who are living their best life ever don't ever have a moment of doubt or worry or fear? Remember, we expressed into human nature and human bodies to experience contrast. It is when you change your experience about contrast, you become limitless, right? Because if there is no good and bad, think about non-duality. If you know what non-duality is, tap in the chat, put an emoji in the chat if you know what non-duality is. Shout out to you, right? Non-duality means there is no two. So there is no good and bad. There just is. There just is. Given that we have senses and opinions and choices and the ability to create and critically think as human beings, that is what creates a perceivably negative experience. And when you take control of those things, the senses, the opinions, the thoughts of whatever, the feedback loop that you're in, then that is when you fully embody the nature of limitlessness, because you have now decided, okay, I've been telling myself for years I have a very high pain tolerance. I have a very high pain tolerance. My first tattoo I got on my damn hand. That is one of the most sensitive parts of the body, allegedly. But it wasn't that deep for me. It was a little pinchy. But that was my first tattoo. I don't know. I was 27, and I was just like, yeah, my pain tolerance, it's always been high. Yeah, I'm good with needles. I always tell myself that. Even on times when I was scared, I always tell myself that. And, like, that's just how I am now. My pain tolerance is just high. It just is what it is. And it's not something that I'm drilling into myself on the regular. It's just how I am. It's how I'm being. It's what I expect. You know? So I want to drill that into you guys. Not even drill that into you guys. I want to lend that to you guys to drill into yourselves. I want to lend that to you guys to install into your self-concepts and program into yourselves, because it has changed my world so much. And I want y'all to experience what a life feels like. It feels like freedom. It feels liberating. It truly does. If you don't feel free in your life right now, if you feel like you are confined to something, whether that be a person, place, or a thing, right? If you feel confined to something, it means that you are operating out of a state of scarcity or fear or lack. Girl. So you need to look at it. That's what suffering is.
Yeah,
suffering is shut up. Suffering is the fear of looking at suffering. This is suffering right here. The only reason you're experiencing suffering is because you're afraid to look at what it is, right? You're afraid to go to the doctor, right? Why are you afraid to go to the doctor? You're afraid to go take your car to the mechanics. Why are you afraid to take your car to the mechanics? You're afraid to go to the gym, or you're afraid to start dancing, or afraid to do something you really love doing, or you're afraid to start posting. Why are you afraid to do that? The reason you're suffering is because you're afraid to look at it. You're afraid to try it. You're afraid to do it and fuck around and find out. You're afraid to make mistakes. You're afraid to be perceived as something other than good and perfect. Well, news fucking flash. News fucking flash. You incarnated into this experience just for that. The very thing you are afraid to even experience. The very thing you are afraid to be judged for is why you came down into this experience. Why you are expressing yourself into this experience. You gave yourself a puzzle. Not even. You could make this shit easy if you wanted to. That's the puzzle, is deciding. Knowing that you could just decide. I've already decided. I'm going to throw the world's biggest fucking music festival that's manifestation aligned. I've already fucking decided. It's going to happen. I see the crowd. I see the musicians. I see the different stages. I see Joe Dispenza hugging Abraham Hicks. I see, all the Law of Assumption YouTube influencers and gurus. Me sending them on a trip just to go to the festival. I see me filling their pockets up. I see me creating a world that people ain't. I see me creating a fucking universe that feeds people, right? It feeds people themselves. That's the kind of universe that I'm creating. It feeds people an understanding of self. So to dream that big, it takes audacity. I cannot have dreams that big and not program that characteristic into my identity. I must. I do not have a choice. If you dare to dream big, you dare to jump off the fucking edge and you trust. That's another thing that you need to program into your self-concept. You trust. It does not matter. Even if you fail and you perceivably think that something did not fall through, right? You continue. Let me tell you a story about when I used to throw in person. Well, I'm going to start again, but I used to throw manifestation workshops in person. So we used to saturate together. We used to do journaling workshops. We used to do group energetic churning, where we would churn up our energy and we would talk about our desires and manifestations and things we wanted. Because we know that group energy towards one specific desire is insane. And when I say insane, I mean good. Okay? We used to do that. Okay? And one day, I guess I posted the ticket link too late. I don't know. I guess I didn't promote it enough or whatever. I was being lazy. I wasn't inspired. I think I was supposed to be lazy because I taught myself a lesson. I was very lazy and I was like, I don't feel like marketing. I don't want to go downtown and pass out flyers anymore. That's not me. I feel like it's inauthentic. I don't want to pass out flyers. I don't want to constantly like DM people about my brand. I don't want to constantly tell people what I do. I don't want to constantly tell people that I coach. I'm over it. I want people to come find me. Like, I don't want to do that shit. It's not me. It doesn't resonate. So I noticed that, like, at one of my workshops, none of the tickets was really selling. Only one person bought a ticket. So I texted her and I was like, hey, girl, I literally let my fears win in the moment. And I was like, hey, girl, hey, nobody else bought a ticket, only you. And so I wanted to offer you a discount. Or no, I wanted to offer you a free ticket to the next workshop. Or this could be a one-on-one session. Now, during that time, I was only charging like $100 for a one-on-one coaching session, right? Remember, y'all, I don't coach anymore, okay? I don't coach anymore. But I do offer Q&As. We got to talk first. We got to do a little introduction. I got to see where you at before I coach or do Q&A, sorry. Because there's certain questions that I answer on here that you're not going to ask me in person. You're not. You can ask me anything on here. The same shit I'm saying on here is the same shit I'm going to say in coaching. So you're going to get the same thing for free here. Okay? I'm going to say that throughout this whole live. I assumed that nobody was coming to my workshop. And so I decided, you know what? Here's me thinking, being optimistic. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the location anyway, because I booked this beautiful aesthetic location. I did not want to book no bullshit. The way I even manifested that location is crazy too. That's another story for another day. But I was like, I'm going to use this location to record YouTube content instead of, being mopey and just not showing up or whatever. So I just went to the location anyway that I booked to, have the workshop. People start showing up. Like, I start hearing car doors slam and, like, people knocking on the door, trying to get in and wondering why the door locked. And I'm like, what's going on? Ariana, what are you doing here? Like, that was, like, kind of, like, the vibe. So I let everyone in and, like, they start unrolling their yoga mats. Just like normal, like we normally do. And I was like, I almost self-sabotaged my own workshop. But then I was like, no. They were still coming regardless. I literally assumed that they just were not going to come because, I posted the ticket too late and only one person perceivably bought it. But as soon as they came in, they were like, we couldn't find the link, so we couldn't buy a ticket, but we decided to show up anyway. So that is what accepting that you are consciousness gives. Because once you align with the desire, especially if it's aligned with your fulfillment, you can't even mess it up, right? Your subconscious mind is very intelligent. So when you are just operating out of, quick little transmutative emotions, right? It's just energy. And you don't persist in it, right? Like it's just a moment. You're like, fuck, I was just triggered. Like, I'm just going to do this. Like, I don't persist in self-doubt. So I'm not going to receive the experience of self-doubt, even if I experience self-doubt, because I don't persist in self-doubt. I don't choose self-doubt. So I'm not going to always experience self-doubt. But when I do experience self-doubt, it's because I'm choosing it in that moment, and it's very rare. So it's not going to affect my manifestation in my core self-concept. It is going to stay the same. It is going to be what I program into it consistently. It is going to be what I choose consistently. Intrusive thoughts don't manifest. Remember, what manifests, y'all? Chosen thoughts manifest. So whatever you're choosing persistently, that is your self-concept. That is your reality. And that is what is going to start to unfold. Do not look for a date or a time. Just expect it. Period. Expected period, starting now. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not the 1st, not January. Now. You do not have a choice. Remember, I told y'all, it is your obligation, it is your duty. You only have one to live a fulfilling life. Once you become awakened to who you are, it is your obligation and duty. If you are living in a state of where you really just don't know that you don't have access to this information, Okay, right? If you're a child, right? Well, you know, children manifest. Yeah, children do manifest, but also they are like sponges to other people's subconscious commands. So if you're constantly worried about your child and they traveling, you constantly worried about your child at school, they are going to have experiences to worry about. Thank you, Doggy. Daggy? Doggy? Sorry, let me stop. Okay, back on track. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the kudos. But yeah, like I said, y'all, everything is going to stem from the fact that you are consciousness. Anytime you have a question, before you ask anybody else, I need you to ask yourself. If you don't trust the answer or you don't know the answer, seek it and trust that you will align with the answer. But I want you to ask yourself first before you ask anyone else, because when you accept the foundational understanding and identity that you are consciousness and you are awareness, which is really nothing and everything at the same time, and everything that you ever experienced, touched, tasted, smelled, heard, felt, saw, whatever, right? You know the answer. How do you manifest the SP? Well, your consciousness, you're God. So how do you manifest the SP if you are consciousness? If you are God? How do you manifest a new Porsche? Well, you gave yourself eyes. You gave yourself the ability to imagine. What else would God give God's self to use to navigate 3D? What did God give God's self to navigate the 3D? God gave God's self the ability to energetically express thoughts that create reality. You are not expressed, or as some other people understand it, as incarnated. You are not expressed with no tools. You are not helpless. Everything that you are not changing is a choice. If something is in your life and you are not actively looking inside to change it and change how you're expressing yourself, you're choosing it. If you don't know how to change it, you surrender to it and you say, I am only accepting my desired reality. That's what I did. So that's all I can tell you. I crashed out. Like I said, the do nothing session, that's what I got out of my own way. I did a do nothing session. I got out of my way. It's a stillness practice. I posted it. I pinned it on my profile. If you don't know what a do nothing session is, it's like meditation, but it's not meditation because your eyes are open. You can do it with your eyes closed, but that's for people who can ignore their imagery and stuff in their mind. If you can't ignore the visuals and the stuff and the thoughts and stuff, it ain't for you. Not even ignore it, but just observe it. Just watch it. Don't react to it. But watch more on the Do Nothing session. I'm going to make videos. I'm going to write another blog post about it. I have it drafted up right now. Ready to post soon. I don't know what day I'm going to post it yet, though. Ugh, my hair is tickling my back. But yeah, I want you guys to understand that. The first time I toured a penthouse apartment was when I truly felt comfortable in an apartment. See? You guys, aligning with that, what you said, hey? I toured my quote-unquote dream apartment, I want to say sometime in October. And it felt so small and just not aligned. And I was like, damn, I used to look up to this apartment. I used to work across the street at the hotel of this apartment. And I used to be like, damn, one day I'm going to live there. And now that I'm touring it, I'm like, no. That's how I knew. Now, some people may have like forced the situation onto themselves because they feel like they've invested all this time and energy into desiring this apartment, and they, finally get to, try to taste it, right? And I was just like, no, I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. I changed my mind. I want more. I want bigger. I want more. I deserve a 2-story penthouse with its astronomically large fucking windows for no fucking reason. I don't have to have a reason why. I don't have to work hard for it. I want it. It is mine. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't really give a damn because I know time is fake. But I know right now in this very moment, it is mine. Period. Everything around me right now is working to align. Matter of fact, nothing's really working. It's just mine. I just had another aha moment. Y'all learn it as I'm learning, okay? Remember. We learn it together. Nothing's working. I love this community. You guys are so amazing. Love that. It just is. I learned recently to just give it to myself. Period. Babe, I thought about the video you made before typing that. Yep. I posted a video where I was like touring the apartment. I was just like, it felt so small. It just didn't feel right. And it was on the floor that I envisioned. I had a similar view that I envisioned. And I had it on my vision board. And I'm just like, ugh, I don't want it anymore. I'm over it. And that's why I say, like, yes, it's amazing to manifest these things. But, like, once you start elevating, eventually you're not even going to want, like, certain things. You're just going to be like, you're not going to resonate with certain things. You're just going to be like, okay, I know how I want to feel. And this isn't making me feel right. So I don't want it anymore. Love you too, boo. I'm going to hit my lovely bed now. Good night, y'all. Good night, Megan. Yeah, so pop quiz for those who are awake and still readily available to type. A quick little doo-doo-doo. We're going to do a little pop quiz. 3 questions, okay? We're going to make sure that we have a solid understanding. It may seem redundant or annoying or irritating, but understand that the reason that people's self-concept are the way they are is because it's been repeatedly introduced into their world, into their concept, okay? I gotta rephrase something I was just gonna say. Okay, pop quiz. Question number 1. There's 3 questions, okay? Pop quiz. If you feel triggered in the moment, does that mean that your desire is not going to manifest? No. Correct. Yes. No. There we go. I know there's more people in the chat. Beautifully said. You can get triggered and it will still be beautiful. Nah, it's done already. Yes. There we go. If someone asks me the question, is it possible to manifest blank? What am I going to say? And you can say it in your own way. Quick and easy. You don't have to type out a paragraph. But if you're a paragraph person, go crazy. If someone says, is it possible to manifest blank? What am I going to say? Would God ask that? Ooh, you ate that. You ate that because I didn't even think of that one. Yes, unless you say no. Period. Yes. Come on. I know somebody else got something. Yes, just decide. Beautifully said. Okay, question number 2. We're almost through it. And then we gonna go to bed, y'all. I promise. Beautifully said. Only you limit yourself. Yes. Okay. Question number 2. Okay. Does it matter if you manifest your SP? Hey, you didn't even let me finish the question. Okay, wait. Okay, let me rethink. I gotta rethink. Hold on. I'm screaming. You're correct, though. That was the right answer. You're correct. You're right. You know what? Okay, pop quiz over. I'm just going to say this. First of all, I want y'all to know that's how easy this is, right? Okay? Like, remember, y'all know the answers. That's why these pop quizzes get so redundant and annoying and boring, because remember, you know the answer. We just want somebody else to validate it for us. We ask these questions to validate what we already know. But we don't need that anymore because we already know what's up. Okay? You girl, you have me laughing, all good energy. Good. So, carry that. And sit with that tonight. I want you to have a really good night tonight. Or if you're having a good morning, I want you to lean into your morning or enjoy the rest of your day. Like, just remember, like, I'm consciousness experiencing this moment right now. Like, consciousness likes experiencing emotions and came down here for the fuckery. Like, and just to observe, like, not always interact or engage in what's going on. Like, I don't always have to be a victim of what's happening. I can literally just observe what's happening. Somebody literally called me the N-word recently, and I was just, like, looking at them, and they apologized. I didn't say nothing. I didn't react. I was just being consciousness. I'm observing you. I'm not this name or person or body. You can interact with it, but I'm consciousness. So if God was called the N-word, God would be like, I don't have to do anything. My energy commanded them to apologize before. I didn't even say anything. They apologized and I just nodded. Because what do you mean? Like, aren't you embarrassed? You know? So yeah, I need y'all to really lock in. It's that season. We finna wrap this up. I'm just so happy that, like, y'all are no longer beginners. From now on, I don't want to hear you tell anybody that you're a beginner, because you're not. You already know your consciousness. That's the foundation of identity. Don't ask shit else without asking yourself first. You already know that's another rule. You ask yourself first. You don't ask nobody else. You are consciousness. Okay? Trust yourself. Fall. Have audacity. And enjoy your fucking self. That's it. Have a good fucking time. Okay? Because who knows, next lifetime, you might be a ceiling fan, or, you know, whatever you choose. Because you want some... Consciousness is a... You never know what you're going to be, okay? Consciousness is everything. So have y'all caught this live? Have a blessed night. Have a blessed night. Yes, y'all have a wonderful night. Cheers, locking in. Yes, lock in. I know, I just be saying stuff. Be quiet. But yes, y'all have an amazing evening. Thank you for joining in this, you know, rambunctious stream of consciousness. And like I said, I will be announcing the next Get Paid to Exist challenge that we will be doing together. Make sure that you have Discord, because that's what we're going to be communicating and having our little group chats on, and our calls and sessions. So yeah, and it's going to be free, by the way. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, because I'm posting all the time now. I post every day now, so you know, that's a part of my self-concept. Have a good night, sweet dreams. Make sure that you do some SATs and visualize yourself orgasming. I don't know.